Buddy, and welcome back to Pokemon D&D Ice, the main campaign. Yes, we took a 2-week vacation. I probably don't have to tell you this, but I'm your DM, the Gold Crow, and with me I have 4 of my wonderful friends, and we're gonna, well, how'd you enjoy the last, the last Chronicles thing, guys? I should ask that.
It was a thing.
I'm sad they didn't die.
Not
Yeah,
enough bloodshed.
you're not the
Yeah.
only one.
Okay, but actually, though, it was interesting to watch. And why am I being texted now?
Yeah. Okay, but...
That,
Oh, what was that?
I was just going to say, that's me telling you to quit looking at your phone.
Ah.
Wow, I can't believe you're distracting me from
Wow.
the session.
Turn off your phones, guys.
Please set your phones to silent and keep your arms and legs inside.
You're going to arrive at Kleinman's house very shortly.
We are not with the Expedition Society this time. We are with our main crew, the insert name here's. And I believe one of you from insert name here's wanted to do the recap.
Yep. Well, wanted to voluntold. Don't worry about it. But either way, I'll be doing the recap this time. So, yeah, last time was a pretty interesting little case here where we're finally heading out to go see Kleinman after our whole little break from everything and having our week off. So we ended up actually getting an escort from Abolition and having a little chat with one of their members on the way here as we kind of saw the other side of things and how they kind of operated, saying that, like, yeah, well, maybe we shouldn't actually be here. And these Pokemon might have been here first, talking about how the continent is not exactly a mystery dungeon, even though the meteorite hit. So our first few days of travel went pretty well up until we got to the gate where a very sudden snowstorm rolled in. So we camped out for that day, trying to hope for the weather to get a little bit better. It did. Aiden still got sick, though, and with that, we ended up trying to continue our way on towards where we were told that Kleinman wouldn't be, as we eventually made our way towards this frozen waterfall, happening to find this chest buried in the ice, only to be interrupted by perhaps one of the snobbiest Finnegan I've ever heard, as we were introduced to, we don't have a name for their team yet, but Finnegan, Brannigan, and Brutus. A Fennekin, a Manectric, however the word's pronounced, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Is it Manectric?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Manectric and a Lucario, where we were challenged after they tried to claim it was theirs, that we end up dealing with this pair of Abomasnow, excuse me, Mamoswine, who were just up the way towards this house where they were saying they were going to be buying some potions. So at first, we decided not to, and Sigurd was going to attempt to deal with the Mamoswine through simply talking to them. That didn't go well. And so our little contest began. It was quite an interesting solution, though, as Sinbad ended up rules lawyering by getting the final blow on the Mamoswine that they were dealing with, and we won the contest. And now we're finally here at the mansion after all of this. Sinbad has decided to go in alone, quote unquote, with Sabrina behind him, all invisible, claiming that he's part of the Queen's Men. And now we get to see what happens. Oh, right, and also Kleinman is actually a necromancer, so there's that little fun detail.
Yes. All right. Give yourself an inspiration.
I'm sure he can only do it on wild Pokemans, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So just to give you a lay of the land, I guess we'll go to Sigurd and Aiden's perspective since they're outside right now.
Yep.
So which side of the manor do you want to be on? I'll let you be there unopposed.
We're actually on. Well, I guess the rest of the group can't see this, but on the map,
Yeah.
we're on the western side, I believe,
Yeah.
and that's the side that we're trying to be on, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
So again, just to give you a lay of the land, there is basic shrubbery covered in snow around the edges of the manor. There's a frozen fountain. It looks to be full of ice. There are a few
Wow.
there are a few trees that reach up to the second floor. All the windows are boarded up, but you can see light peeking through some of them, and it's flickering, so you reckon it's probably torchlight. These Snorlax that you two just seem peculiar to you, Bree and Sinbad know that they are zombies, are just lumbering around in a set path around the manor, and you can tell this by the footprints, as they don't seem to even deviate off a single footprint. They're just stepping on their footprints along this path around the mansion.
Ooh.
But yeah, so Sigurd and Aiden, you see as the door opens to the manor. You can't quite see who's at the door, but you see Sinbad and just Sinbad talking to someone, pulling out what you can make out as the card, and it seems like he is invited in. And you see the door shut behind him. What is your plan now?
So we're waiting if something goes wrong. Do we want to maybe find a way to get closer without getting spotted?
Well, how would we go ahead and do that? There's nowhere to go.
Actually, he pulls out the grapple crossbow that he's got. Looks at the roof.
Yeah, there's a chimney sticking out of the roof, and the scaffolding would meet the prerequisite as well.
If you want, I could let you use the crossbow, and I can probably just climb up.
I suppose that at least avoid the Snorlax, whatever's happening with them.
They're kind of just walking in their own footprints.
It's unsettling.
It's almost
Sure.
painful. Okay. So Aiden's going to hand over the crossbow to Sigurd in that case.
Okay. How are you getting up there?
He just kind of motions with his hands.
Ah.
You remember I just
Right.
climbed up that cliff last time, right?
Right. Alright. Let's see. I guess, yeah, we're trying to get onto the roof.
All right.
So is the chimney on the west side, or is it on the other side?
It is. It's right, around this area, like right here.
I cannot
Okay.
see that the mark unless.
It's the bottom left side on the map here.
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you on the wrong link?
Am I?
Oh, you're on the wrong link.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong. I clicked the link
This man's in the last week.
Yeah.
I clicked the same instance. What? Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So it's over here. In that case, would it be close enough that Sigurd could try and shoot to the chimney? I feel like that'd be more, I guess, stable.
What's the range on that thing, Aiden?
It is 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh no.
So you'd actually need to walk up to it at about like there to do it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we can probably... Since the Snorlax have been very samey about the patrol routes. Do you think we could find ourselves like an opportunity to get in when they're not looking?
You can totally see one because it seems they move 30 feet per 6 seconds. So
Okay.
so it's kind of these. Well, both sides would be blind, either this side or any side really. It just depends where they are at the time.
Okay.
Okay. So we could either. Okay. Got it. In that case, yeah, I guess. We'll probably wait for first of all for Aang to give some sort of signal, or for the Snorlax to move out of the way, and then he'll try and run up and grapple up to the top or through to the chimney.
Actually, in that case, I got an idea. Since we can tell when they're giving us a moment, I'm gonna try to go up first, so that way I can get the high ground and look down.
Okay. Since you're looking for a blind spot for these guys, and it's basically where they are right now is like the perfect opportunity to climb up here. I'll give you advantage, which gets rid of your exhaustion disadvantage, and just would be a normal stealth roll to just run up.
Oh boy. Oh, I have a good stealth, so let's see it. 20 plus 9. Wow. Okay,
Ooh.
22.
22. Okay, yeah, you kind of sneak through the snow, and you watch these lumbering Snorlax walk through the snow, and at closer glance, as you get closer to them, you can tell, yeah, something's seriously wrong with these guys. But that is out of your mind, and you head towards the house and take off your gloves and start climbing up like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And you are now on the roof.
All right. I can't exactly put myself anywhere due to the way that the
thing
works. But we can just say, well, I'm up there.
You're on the roof right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were you going to wait for anything here, or?
I'm going to try to see, based on the current blinding spot they're in, if they're sort of just in the same path every time, I'm going to keep a lookout for when that Snorlax gets where he is, and then I'm going to signal for Sigurd to make his way up.
All right. So
Okay.
they kind of go through another round of it, and they seem to be back at the same position. It's not on the map, but they're very parallel, so you can draw a straight line from each of them as they move.
Oh wow! They're perfectly just on the opposite sides, going in circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume Aiden gives the signal.
Yeah, I'm basically signaling if I don't know if that could be like spotting for him or something.
Okay. In that case, yeah, as soon as Aiden gives the signal, Sigurd will try and run up and grapple on.
Yeah. Now is the time then.
All right. You need a stealth check?
A stealth check with advantage.
Okay, so just a normal stealth check.
Viewers
Is
request
not-
map.
Yeah, you don't really need it right now, but I've put it up. Yes.
You're gonna see a black box with us saying, "Where's the box?"
Ooh, this is gonna be 1.
Hey, you get
Okay.
advantage.
No, that's canceling out.
No,
Oh.
wait, you have disadvantage from something?
Heavy armor.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay. All right, let's cut to inside right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All
You
right.
killed us all.
So this Pokemon invites you in the manor, Sinbad. And she eyes you up a little as you walk into the mansion, this little tiny vestibule or foyer. And she looks to be silently judging you. Like there's this awkward pause She looks you over. Come with me. And she opens the door, revealing.
I'm like, is she holding the door open for Sinbad, or is Sinbad like,
She's holding the door open.
all right, so I'm going I'm going to walk through the door somewhat slowly, and hopefully Bree has enough time to get through.
Okay. Sabrina, I want you to do a stealth check if you're running in there, because you're going to make footsteps. See how well you can cover them up. I'll give you advantage just because you're invisible. There is no mechanical advantage like that, but you're friggin' invisible, so. No, we don't have that, sadly.
12.
12?
Cole, you're still muted, by the way.
12.
12. Well, there's a nat 1 looking at me in the face for this thing's perception, so
Nice.
we're going to switch our d20s right now. All right. Okay, so you are in a long hallway. There is a door to your left, a door north, and a staircase that goes up and twists to the left. There's also another door right here and right here. Again, this Pokemon says to you, Sinbad, come with me. And she takes you down the hallway to this room, and she opens the door. And she stands... before you do anything else, I want... You smell something very pungent in the air. Do any of you have herbalism or alchemy tool proficiencies?
Bree has herbalism.
Okay, I want you to do a nature check using your intelligence if you have it.
Is this an edible stick, or is this like a bad stick?
Okay, let's see here. Wrong notation.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you get a whiff of the air. Sinbad, it just kind of smells pungent and awful to you. But there's a smell of... You can tell it's potions being brewed in this direction.
Okay.
And on top of that, I want you both to do perception rolls.
Let's see.
14.
$11.
Okay, as you're being kind of hastily moved along, you catch the sound of 2 sets of footsteps in that room.
Which room?
The room to your north, the one where you smell the potions.
The
Okay.
potion people.
And she opens the door for you, Sinbad, to this dining room area.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing we did last time.
You're going to slowly walk through the door?
Yeah.
All right.
Bree will go before him.
You're going to go before him? Okay, do a stealth with advantage again because you're kind of getting right up to her.
Is she gonna smell your fake glasses?
18. No, wait, 19.
I just got another freaking nat 1. I swear to... Okay, let's go
I
to
want these nat ones on more important rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
You say that, but Bree not being noticed is kind of important.
So you see a few shelves and a piano in this room, and despite what it looks like on the map, this is covered in just kind of half-eaten food, leftovers. It looks like a slob, like, ate here. And she goes over here. She doesn't sit down, but she nods to you to sit down.
We talking like sit here, sit down, or like sit here, sit down?
Sit there. She's kind of propped against the chair. And she's nodding to this chair right here.
Okay. Park.
Again, she seems to silently be judging you. And you see her incant a few words, and this kind of sparkly, transparent veil goes over her. And you would recognize this as mage armor. And she says to you, just in case.
Yeah, he just nods. He's like, okay.
You said you're alone?
That's right. Is this the moment where we hear Sigurd exploding outside?
Marco. And then into the room comes Aeroltz. Go check outside, would you? And he nods. She says to you, Sinbad, forgive me for not trusting you, but considering who you work for, I think that's a given.
Yeah. We don't trust each other even.
So, remind me why you're here again.
Well, I'm here to get a little bit of information, a little bit more information, I should say, on these, and he's gonna cast press a minor illusion to make one of the scales.
What is that?
This is an item that, to my understanding, Kleinman has done some research on, and I have found myself in possession of quite a few, and I would like to know everything I can about them to make the best use of them.
Do a persuasion roll.
All right, here we go. Mm, 24.
Why does your boss want to give us this? Well, let me take another line of questioning here. We know she's been trying to scry on us. But fortunately, Kleinman is not stupid. So pardon me if I'm a little wary about what a lowly bandit like yourself wants to offer us.
Well, I suppose he hasn't told you everything about the research, but do you know about the White Dragon?
The one in Calder, the...
He raises a finger, the one that went to Calder. As you can probably assume, I was around the area at the time, and
There's that loud bang on the roof you hear. And she kind of looks at you. Let's go to outside.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sigurd, you get up there, but you cause a big ruckus. Like you almost go through the ceiling. You hit a piece of the roof that you kind of your foot goes through, and you're kind of stuck right now.
Ooh.
Crap.
He kind of like basically just yanks his foot out, probably making more noise, and then just kind of freezes.
And that's when you hear those Snorlax down there start moaning loudly, like, "Arr! Arr!"
What in the world? Oh, that's a bad idea. Wait, this is not. Is this the same day? It is the same day. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, you are on the roof, but you hear this horrible wailing of these Snorlax below you. They can't really see you,
Mm-hmm.
but you're on the roof. All that's really on here is the chimney.
Sigurd looks at the chimney for a moment, and then ignores it for the time being. He's instead gonna try and like kind of scooch towards the middle of the roof.
Who's up
away
there?
from any of you.
Aiden's going to say nothing.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Let's go back into the room. After you hear that loud bang that cuts you off, Sinbad. Just a second here. I forgot about this. She says to you, "Came alone?"
I did. Perhaps I was followed.
Do a persuasion at disadvantage.
I'm like, 4. No. I mean, I can't get lower than an
Or
actual
deception.
4.
Is your
Deception
yeah.
doesn't matter. It's the same bonus.
Okay.
12.
Hmm.
She kind of looks up. Marco's taking care of it. What were you saying?
I was saying that after the White Dragon attacked Calder, which I was at around the time it attacked, obviously some adventurers were dispatched to go and deal with it. However, I thought that a White Dragon of that caliber could have some useful properties. So I followed them to its lair. They slew it, and rather than let its natural materials go to waste, I carved up some scales, 50 of them to be precise, before the hallowed flames would have any chance of destroying them. And I understand that because these creatures may have been formed from the meteorite, they might have more magical properties than meets the eye. Currently, I'm working in investing them into some armor, but having both armor and magic would be far more powerful, and it would also allow Kleinman to study the effects of these Pokemon.
And why has your boss sent one lowly thug to deal with this?
Well, let's just say she doesn't know.
Interesting.
As I'm sure you are aware, most of the Queen's men are more like contractors than soldiers, if you will. We have our own interests, we do our own things, and every once in a while she might task us with something.
Well, that lines up, I believe. You do seem like a bunch of disorganized idiots, if you ask me, but yes, you have a point. So what are you after? Gold?
Research. As I said, I've heard that Kleinman is able to produce many magical things, potions included. Perhaps these scales would be suited for a potion of some kind, or perhaps, in my case, I hope that they would protect from the cold, allowing me to go deeper and hopefully to the tower and learn even more. As I'm sure that you can tell, he kind of gestures at his magic. I am a bit of a magician myself, and first dibs on the tower gets the best knowledge.
You don't work for the MDRA, do you?
No. I mean, everyone can learn from that tower.
It's true.
Unless you're the Hallowed Flames, who would just burn it to the ground, which is shameful.
Well, I won't tell you everything, but Kleinman does have his eye on that tower, and, well, we could use an extra set of hands. I'm still not completely convinced on your loyalties, but you come proposing an interesting offer. Meanwhile, outside. Okay. You guys are on the roof. You hear someone yelling at you now. What is your course of action now?
I just thought of something really funny, but not gonna do that.
So is this like a sloped roof or a flat roof?
It's flat.
It's flat. Okay, perfect.
Okay. That does make it easier to hide away from the edges, but they're probably going to start checking up here. Main concern is that Sigurd doesn't get spotted, because I think Aiden has a better chance of hiding. Question is how.
Yeah.
You remember over the edge, there was kind of a window that stuck out in the front of the manor that it is boarded up, but you could probably get through it.
That's going to make more noise.
That'd be useful for you, but not for me.
The chimney's pretty big.
Is it smoking?
It is smoking.
Okay. Sigurd is gonna just kind of move behind the chimney very slowly, but other than that, he's not gonna do anything.
Seeing that Sigurd's just going to try hiding, Aiden's going to maybe move towards the other side of the roof just to start sort of keeping a lookout in case they try making their way up.
You hear a door slam from the front side coming from here.
Oh. Okay.
It's coming from here.
The front door, basically.
So
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah,
door
he's
slammed, and I think we kind of want to move over towards the opposite side.
I'm just gonna have Sigurd hide. Like, how big is the chimney? Is it like?
It's about 8-9 feet wide.
Who had that reduced potion?
I'm pretty sure Aiden did.
I don't see it. Did we ever actually deal that out with the potions?
You hear the sound of wood breaking.
Uh-oh.
Wood breaking?
Yes. From very close to the top of the manor.
They're
Okay.
gonna find their way up. Okay, this is a stupid idea, but there's the bush on the right side.
Yeah.
Could we potentially jump off and try to land in those?
You can try. You can definitely try.
I
There's
don't
a
like that answer.
There's a tree over here, right?
Yep. There's everything on the map is what you get.
Okay. In that case, Sigurd's gonna. He can probably pick up Aiden at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna pick up Aiden and he's gonna grapple to the tree.
All right.
Oh.
I want you to roll a d4. 1 is north, 2 is east, 3 is south. I guess you only need to roll a d2.
D2?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 on they're on this side, 2 they're on this side.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. Two. I don't know which side that is.
That means it's horizontal.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you pull out Aiden's grapple. So they're like this, I guess. And you hook to the tree. You're going to the top of the tree, I assume.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up here right now. And they're pretty stupid. I want you to do a stealth roll at disadvantage just because this isn't really a good hiding spot, but they're really dumb.
Wow,
Both of us,
nothing changed.
or
Disadvantage?
just Sigurd or both?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't work. 6.
Okay.
Man, I rolled a crit on that.
Oh my god, it got 19. Well,
Oh
this,
my gosh.
yeah.
I couldn't have gotten that anyways.
So it's like head leans up and it begins like screaming at you and it runs towards the tree and it starts shaking it in a rage.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I want you to do a athletics check to stay in the tree.
Oh wait, this whole time
Okay.
am I still being carried by Sigurd?
If you're carrying Aiden, it'll be at disadvantage because you're holding on with one arm.
I mean, he did grab Aiden and is like kind of did that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Would that be the case?
If you can
Probably.
you can let him go and he can do it himself, but if you want to hold him while holding onto the tree, it'll be at disadvantage.
You can have disadvantage or disadvantage. Which do you want, Aiden?
It's
I
Aiden
would probably
has
trust.
what?
Well, it's athletics, correct?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would trust your athletics better than mine at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, that I think is that correct? I need to make sure if that modifier is right. It is.
+9, jeez.
17.
Yeah, you stay in the tree as it begins angrily shaking it out.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, is it our turn again?
I'm going to go back to inside now.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. So, in the middle of your conversation, this Ralt breaks in and says, "There's someone here. They're on the roof." And this Pokemon that has been talking to you, Sinbad, says, "Would you excuse me? I have something to deal with. Please stay
Of
right
course.
here." And she goes out with the Ralts and she snaps her fingers and another one of these boys shows up. And she says, "Don't let him leave the room." And she shuts the door. What do you do?
Bree sighs to herself and whispers under her breath, "Those idiots."
Sinbad's just gonna stretch in the chair. If there's a security camera in this room, he's just gonna look bored. Actually, he's gonna start playing solitaire.
Okay.
Bree is actually going to start giving him a whole bunch of stuff, valuable things, for when she comes back.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, the plan is to try to purchase it off of her, right? Fire Alley?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Bree's gonna start giving him, like, the meteor crystal and a whole bunch of money.
Okay. All right, so you're just kind of exchanging inventories while you're alone in this room.
Yes.
You don't plan
Yeah.
to do anything else?
I mean, I suppose I can look around, see if there's any glyphs, wards, or any other magical security-like systems, but I doubt there'll be any.
All right, do an investigation.
Can Bree use the help action?
Sure. I mean, you could do it too, but
Oh, okay, then I'll do it too.
I'm like 11.
D20 plus 6. 10.
Yeah, you don't notice anything else about the room other than it's just in a state of disarray. Like, no one has been cleaning. There's dust under the table. There's, the chairs weren't pushed in all straight. They're just off to the side. There's one on the floor. Just a very grody room. Okay, I guess we're going to go out to outside. So, roll initiative, I guess.
Yay!
I thought that the person who'd get in combat would be me.
Oh wait, I have advantage on that. Never mind.
Yeah, I rolled preemptively.
7. So much better. Oh, it's gone.
This Snorlax is just like, there's 2 lizards in a tree.
Where's the turn tracker?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's
did I
that good.
inviso it? Oop.
Yeah.
19.
All right. So we're gonna start at the top of the round with Raltz here, who's gonna see you two in the tree, and he's gonna waste no time using Acid Arrow on Sigurd.
Okay.
So it makes a spell attack roll. That is an 8, which I don't think hits you, but you will take half damage from this then, if it missed. That you take 7 points of acid damage.
Is that before half or after?
Oh wait, so it's halved, right? So yeah, just put that down to 3.
3.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
So-
that's not right.
So this Raltz comes out here and says, "They're in the tree, Gemma." And it is your turn, Aiden.
Okay, well, seeing as things have officially gone south, I guess our best bet is just to deal with Raltz first. So, I guess we'll just we'll see you in the tree for now, but I'm gonna take a shot down at him.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's a disadvantage because this guy's currently shaking the tree.
Oh, fun. I don't just want to jump from the tree yet until I can figure out what Sigurd wants to do, so I'm going to stay here. I'm still going to just deal with that disadvantage.
Okay.
I don't need to add mod. I'll just do the 2d20 first. That is a +8, so that's a 14.
Who are you shooting at?
The Ralts.
All right, 14. It puts up its hand, and this circular, translucent, paneled arcane energy just deflects your shot.
Nah. Okay, well, I get to do it again. Another. 20. Yeah, that's just the same thing. That's not hitting.
Yeah. So just it plinks off the shield again.
What should we do? I don't really have any other good options right now, so
All right.
basically just sort of asking Sigurd if he's got any ideas.
All right.
All right. Then Gemma is going to come out. And she is going to make you both do wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom
Gee, I love
save.
disadvantage.
I like being wise.
Well, you don't get disadvantage for this. It's a saving throw.
Oh, right. It's just ability checks.
18.
18 is a pass.
Let's see here.
Good.
Oh. Well.
Natural 0. I love it.
Natural 0.
All right, so as Gemma comes out, she holds out her hands, and you see these various colors just make various shapes in the air, and then you're just transfixed on looking at it. And was Sigurd holding you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Was he?
yeah. So Aiden falls limp in your arms, just kind of staring off into the sky.
This is hypnotic pattern, correct?
Yes.
Did the rest of them make a save?
It did it on you.
Did the Snorlax make a save?
It's doing it in such a way so it doesn't hit the Snorlax.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ooh, meta magic.
30-foot. Oh.
Oh, it's a cube. Okay.
Yeah.
Or above.
I thought it was I thought it was centered. Okay, on the user. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then we will go to, I believe it's Sigurd's turn next. Yeah.
Yes. Well, this doesn't make things harder. So what he's going to do, first of all, he's going to cast Sanctuary on himself
All right.
as a bonus action. He is going to... So there are more trees in this area, right? It's kind of like a wooded area?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna use the grappling hook to hit another tree about 30 feet away.
Okay. I'll let you do that, so you're kind of off the map.
Yeah. Action surge. He's gonna go hook to another tree about 30 feet away.
Okay, so you're about 60 feet away.
And I'm gonna use my movement to move away.
All right. I will probably say you got away. Like, there's kind of no way they can catch you now. All right.
Grappling hook.
So this effect on Aiden right now is not permanent. You just kind of jostle him a little bit. Probably, the grappling hook from tree to tree is what kind of woke him up, but...
Monkey bars revive Gecko.
Just like as he's running, he just kind of shakes him awake.
All right. Yeah, okay, so what do you want to do? It seems like they're not really pursuing you.
What happened?
We got away. Keep moving. I don't think they followed us, but I don't want to risk it.
Okay. Well, let's hope that Sinbad and Serena can still deal with things.
Hmm.
Okay, we'll just keep the same initiative order just in case. And
Maybe trying to get closer wasn't the best idea.
you hear a bit of a ruckus from outside you two.
Can we tell what direction it's coming from?
Yes, it's definitely
Okay.
coming from that side.
From behind.
Got it.
All right. And you see Gemma come back in.
It's probably gonna like fold his cards together.
They weren't with you, were they?
So there was more than one of them.
Yes. You know, I tend to figure you travel in packs. Do you have any proof to tell me those two weren't with you?
Well, for one, I didn't know there was two of them. But what kind of proof would you be looking for? I mean, either way, I'm just here to go purchase information.
Do a deception roll. Again with disadvantage because it's kind of still really fishy that...
It's kind of fishy that this gecko fell out of a tree. Uh, 14.
Very well. You want to buy from Kleinman?
He nods. Like I said, I'm looking for any information he might have as to the properties of these scales, if they could allow me to further myself into the continent, or any other properties, even if it were as a potion reagent.
Follow me. And she goes through the hallway again.
All right, here we go, doing it again.
Roll a die 6. Sinbad.
4.
Alright, she leaves the door open.
Okay, Bree's following.
Alright. And then she opens this door right here, which leads to this small, dark room here.
Okay.
All right.
Bree's gonna go in.
I'll be with you in a sec. And she slams the door on you, and you hear it lock.
Yeah, I was like, a dark room in the middle of a corner. This is happy time. Well, I guess I'm just gonna produce flames to illuminate the place.
So, you're in a dusty old room here. It doesn't seem like there's anything remarkable. There's a few bookcases and shelves, but they don't appear to have anything on them. They're stripped bare, they're dusty. It looks like they haven't been cleaned in months.
Is there anything in the drawers?
You look inside, they are all empty.
Come on, Sip, let's get to the back of the room.
I mean, I guess again, I'll look for the magic juju that may or may not be in this room that they're trying to hide under the veil of darkness.
All right, do an investigation roll.
2.
All right, let's see what Bree finds, if anything. 21.
You look on the floor, and you could see some chalk marks of maybe some ritual spells that were cast here, but you don't find anything of monetary value.
Can I determine what sort of ritual it was?
Yes, you can, because you are familiar with it. It was the alarm spell.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it was rigorously done as a ritual here, but then it stopped, basically.
Okay.
Is there anything else you're going to do in this locked room?
Can you think of anything, Fire Alley?
Not really.
I guess we just kind of wait for her to get back then.
Okay. Aiden and Sigurd, you have kind of evaded these Snorlax and the two mages. What do you wish to do next?
Going back would not be the best idea. I think it's best we wait it out.
We're kind of just in that situation that it's like they're going to be on high alert if we go back. So
Yeah.
I think
That Ralts is probably still out there.
Yeah, that's the. It might even be better that we put a decent amount of distance between us. The problem is, since we went east, I'm tempted to head back down towards the waterfall. Or wait, no, that was a ways off, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was quite a ways off.
Basically, I think we're just gonna have to start getting ready for shelter, but even that's gonna suck. Our options aren't good.
No, not at all.
We're basically just kind of waiting.
Yeah. Probably like move from directly east in case they decide to try and find us.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like southeast.
Maybe we'll take a long circle around the building.
Okay. Which side do you want to be on?
South side?
Let's end at the south.
All right.
After like a very wide berth.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just put you guys over there.
Whee!
So, and how long did you want to wait?
I think we're just gonna keep waiting. Like, I don't believe there's anything we can do at this point that would be.
What time is it currently?
It is evening. It's about 7:30 at night.
Okay. I suggest maybe our bet is waiting until because it shouldn't take them too long. So if it's at the point that it's like the moon's coming up, that's when I'd start worrying.
Yeah. It'd
Alright.
be.
So, you wait an hour. Both sides wait an hour. Nothing has changed.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Bree's not invisible anymore.
Yep, you're now visible.
I figured he might try something like that.
No, well, did you want to do anything within that half an hour?
Within that hour?
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do I got on me?
I'm like, well, we still have. You can dimension door out of here.
Yeah, we can. I guess Bree's just gonna. When
No.
Bree turns visible, she just kind of looks at Sib and says, "Well, this sucks. Do we want to get out of here, or do we just want to fess up to him that I was here the whole time, but that we still just want to purchase it off of him?
You might as well just get out of here. Our best chance of buying anything is if I'm actually alone.
I'm not leaving you here alone, Sib.
I mean, we can't just bail either.
Fine, we'll face him together. We'll see how it goes. I'll get us out of here.
That's not a good plan.
I know it's not a good plan, but this entire thing isn't a good plan.
So what are you doing?
She's just gonna kind of sit against the wall, put the hood over her ears, and try to cover up her body as much as possible with her cloak.
All right. So you're not gonna use your invisibility in the hour while you have it?
Oh, that's right. That is an option, isn't it? Well, I guess I can go over to. Well, the door's locked. I
The
can't
door's
get out.
locked,
The door is locked.
and I don't think you want me to knock it down. Get it? Because knock is the name of the spell.
Do
Are there any vents in the walls or anything like that?
do a perception check
Let's
or
see.
investigation.
Okay.
I'll make us actually investigation.
$19.
There appears to be on the roof. There is a floorboard or a board in the ceiling that appears to be very loose.
Okay. I was gonna say she's gonna point it out to him, but I guess if she's still invisible, she can't. He said, "Look up at the ceiling. Do you see that loose floorboard?"
Go for it.
Well, I can't use any spells right now. Can you try to wiggle it or something? Get it out of the way so that I can get up there?
I'm like, I guess I'll try to mage hand, just kind of push it out of the way very slowly.
You could use Mage Hand, but you can't really use Mage Hand to like grab it. It looks loose, but not in a way that you could break it off with Mage Hand. You've got to use a little more effort.
I'm like, it's not on the ceiling, so I don't think I'm tall enough to reach it either way.
There's furniture in here.
Like we're strong enough.
The bookshelf is. You could climb up the bookshelf and get to the ceiling.
I'm like, well,
I guess where on the ceiling is the loose board?
Right.
And which bookshelf is the tallest?
This one is the tallest, and it is right here, the loose board in the ceiling.
All right. I guess Bree will try to get up there then.
All right. I'll let you. You're just climbing up a bookshelf, so that's okay.
Okay.
And you want to pull it aside?
Yeah.
All right. Do an athletics check.
Nice parser, good parser, maybe. Bad parser.
oh my.
You try and pull it. It's stuck.
Let's see here. Crowbar.
Okay, you have advantage then. So just roll again, and we'll say that's advantage.
The chances of us getting something better are 95%.
8.
Roll one more time.
Roll one more time.
Yeah, I guess like it's you were doubling down on it, but I guess it should be a new one.
13.
Well, it was only 5 anyway, so you get it out of the way, and yeah, you can climb inside of it. Small creatures can climb inside of this.
All right, she's gonna climb inside then.
All right,
Get it? Climbing.
Climb inside.
Hey.
Climb inside.
'Cause, like, it's, you were doubling down on it, but I guess it should be a new one.
13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13. 13.
All right, so we're on the roof now. So you are now here. You
Okay.
see a room in front of you as you come through the floorboards, a room behind you, and there's a door here, here, and here.
Here, 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 and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
this is a door, and these are doors.
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to get really low to the floor and see if there are any lights on in here.
Yes, there are lights on, but it appears to be very similar to the room you're on here, which just has torchlight all through it.
Okay. She's gonna put her ear up to the door.
All right, do a perception roll.
Thanks, Parser 8.
You just hear silence. You hear a few footsteps, but they're coming from below you.
She's gonna open the door as
All right.
quietly as she can, so I guess...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a stealth roll.
17.
All right, that's good. You're in another hallway that has a set of stairs that go down, and 3 doors, 4 doors. One right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here.
Alright. She... Hang on, let me look at my inventory real quick.
Sinbad, you're capable of following her if you wish.
No.
Okay.
Okay, if... Okay, so she is going to try to take a silver coin and jam it into the latch that the doors would latch together with,
Okay.
so that when she shuts the door, it won't click shut, so that she could just open it again silently if she has to.
Okay, I'll give you that. You don't have to make a stealth roll.
Okay, and then she's going to position the door as if it's shut.
Yeah.
She's going to go up to this door and listen to it.
Perception check.
$11.
You don't hear anything.
Alright. Gonna try to open it quietly again.
It will not open.
Okay. Gonna go up here and peek around the corner.
Doesn't appear to be anyone here.
Okay, same deal with this door.
You listen to it first?
Yep.
I will just say you hear nothing.
She's gonna test it.
It is locked.
Okay, this door.
Listening?
Yep.
Do a perception check.
Two.
You don't really hear anything besides the whistling of the wind out the window.
Alright, gonna try to open it.
It opens.
Okay. Quietly.
Stealth roll then.
Nope.
Okay. It opens with a loud creak.
I'd be better off if I didn't try the stealth roll. Okay. She's gonna peek inside.
It appears to be a bedroom.
Okay, she's gonna do the silver in the latch trick and position it normally.
All right.
First gonna check this table. Anything there?
Before you do that, do a perception check.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
Thanks for bullying me tonight, Parser. It's real cool of you.
All right. Keep going. You look at
Alright.
this table. It doesn't appear like anything is on it. There's a small chest at the foot of the bed. There is a bed itself. There is a small fireplace. Doesn't appear
Okay.
like there's anything in there.
This is just a table.
Yep.
And is this like a dresser or
Yeah, that's a dresser.
Okay. Okay, she's going to check under the bed.
As you do that, the door opens.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's just gonna kind of scooch over here.
And yeah, it appears Gemma is looking in here. And she begins to look around the room. Do a stealth roll. With advantage.
Parser, you okay there?
12.
It says sending command. Oh, there it is. 12.
Huh.
I know you're there.
She sighs and says, all right, you caught me. Look, we just want to buy the information from you. That's all we want. Let us buy it and we'll leave. No questions asked.
She says to you, Kleinman isn't interested in selling his work to a bunch of thieves. And she is going to... She can't really do anything right now. She says, Marco, go get some flour. And she stands at the door.
Bree's going to say, look, we're not with the thieves, okay?
I don't care who you're with. She's kind of like found the location of your voice. She says, I find you sneaking around our manor. I find 2 of your accomplices on our roof. And I have no doubt the one that I locked inside there is lying through his teeth as well. Give me one good reason why we should do any business with you.
Do you want a meteor crystal?
Do a persuasion with advantage.
Okay, I believe this is just a flat number with Bree. Well, there's the 17.
Fish for the crit for the lols.
Another 17.
Do it again.
You like 17?
Be shiny.
Okay, let's humor them and see if there's a... No, there's no shiny,
No.
but I got 17.
A meteor shard, huh?
A meteor crystal, actually. It's much bigger.
Can you please show it to me?
It's with the one you've got locked down there.
Show yourself, please.
She's going to keep herself as hidden as possible, and she's going to say, look, I'm very sensitive about the way I look. I'm shiny, and I'm very self-conscious about it. I'll make myself visible, but please don't make me show any more of myself than I have to, okay?
I just think if we're gonna do business, you shouldn't be invisible.
She covers herself as much as she can and drops invisibility.
She kind of eyes you up. Follow me. And she takes you downstairs
Okay.
to this room.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she pulls out a key and unlocks it. What were you doing in there? She's looking at the book, the bookcase moved.
Is she asking Sinbad that?
Yes, and you see Sabrina there as well.
Oh, that would have been my unseen servant. Well, I guess she's the seen servant now.
Are those other two with you?
They were, but we did not give them orders to try to climb up here. Honestly, I would have preferred if they just would have sat back. Honestly, it was stupid for them to even try.
Are you in any contact with them?
Not right now, no.
Well, I don't want them sneaking around while we do business.
They aren't stupid. They won't try again, I hope.
Well, I'd much prefer they be in here. You get them in
All right.
here, no deal.
I'll go get them. And Bree's gonna head outside and she's gonna look around. She's gonna say, Guys! Guys, can you hear me?
You two eventually hear this. And
Okay.
if you peek, you see.
Okay, well, seeing that she's just walked out, the fact that Rita's just walked out is probably going to have Aiden be like, do we just...
Guys, if you can hear me, you can just come over here.
Cautiously.
Things either went well or more likely badly.
As you see, as the Snorlax start, like, approaching you in a race, and Gemma puts up her, one of her wings and stops them.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I guess Sigurd will cautiously approach the two.
Yep.
Let me just tell you, you better broker a pretty good deal. And she invites you back inside.
Mm,
Oh boy.
mm.
And Bree's gonna say to them as they're walking in, What were you two thinking?
You were trying to get a better vantage point in case things went bad.
If things went bad, it wouldn't have been a problem. I had an escape plan.
You did?
My,
Yes! You think I'm gonna go in here without an escape plan?
Why didn't you tell us?
Okay,
Let's-
that one's on me.
Enough of this.
Yes, ma'am.
You have
Hmm.
meteor shards,
Yes.
or crystals, or something larger. May I see?
Yes, they're with the one over here.
Uh,
I'm assuming can we all just convene in with the table?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. To the table.
I'm going back here again.
She's gonna say, give her the crystal, and then she's gonna take out 4 meteor shards and set them on the table as well.
Yeah.
She kind of looks down at them and nods. Mouth kind of, her beak hanging open a little. So who are you really, then?
We're just some independent explorers. We came here to try to take care of that fire curse that's taking over the continent and spreading. We just want it to end. So that's what we're here doing. It's hard to get deeper into the ice continent, and as far as we can figure, that's where the problems are. So we got a bunch of scales from that white dragon, and we're trying to figure out how to use them to go deeper.
Very well. You can see Kleinman.
Thank you.
And she takes you through the house, through another long hallway, into another door. You enter what seems to be a dusty study. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. but she goes over to a bookshelf, and she pulls a book, and the shelf kind of goes over to the side. And she reveals kind of a hole in the ground. And unlike the rest of this place, this is a stone hole with a metal ladder going down. And she says, Kleinman, I have 4 guests. They're here bringing meteors. And after a while, you hear...
While this is happening, before Sinbad walks into the room, Sigurd is going to pass off the cloud rune to him.
Okay. Do a... I guess she'd kind of be down that. Do a stealth roll.
Can I argue
maybe sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, yeah.
Okay. Well, here's one of the things about the cloud rune. It gives advantage on sleight of hand. As I'm moving it over.
The cloud rune gives itself advantage to be maneuvered.
So 16.
All right, that's good enough. Yeah, you slide it over to Sinbad without a hitch.
Okay, I'm just gonna send it over to Fire Ally.
All right. And you hear down from this hole. Interesting. Send them down. And Gemma kind of steps aside and nods toward the hole.
All right. I'm assuming we all just go down.
Yep.
Down to the depths.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. So you go down the ladder. Clink, clink, clink. And you are down in what appears to be this stone basement. You reach a long hallway, and it turns over to the left. Gemma is no longer following you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bree's just kind of gonna peek, and she's not gonna go in there. She's just gonna peek around the corner at what's in there.
It appears to be just a little puddle of ice. I want you to do an straight up intelligence roll.
Okay. $11.
Where this is, you can't really put your finger on it, but there's something about it.
Okay. Oh, it's underneath the fountain.
Yes, that's exactly what.
Okay. So it's just like a puddle, like, she's gonna look at the ceiling and see if it's leaking.
Yeah, it's not really leaking, but there's just this really large icicle going down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's nothing really
Yeah.
spectacular about this room.
Yeah, you just figure, it leads up to the fountain.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. There is no light here, you notice too.
Oh, okay.
I am light. Aiden could be light too if he felt like the cantrip.
If he felt like the cantrip.
Okay. This the door?
No, it's not really a door. It just leads into this area.
It's just a threshold.
And so you enter a chamber that has a bunch of operation utensils all over the place, like syringes and pliers and needles all strewn about the place. There's two tables on the opposite side with some crates over to the northwestern, and there's two what looks like operation tables with two bear tick, very familiar creatures, and the front of them is kind of opened up, so you can see inside of them right now as they're on this
Okay.
operation table. And there is a figure, this pudgy gumshoes at the northern end, sitting in a chair, and he turns around and looks you up and down. So, who do you work for?
We're independents. We're just trying to get deeper into the ice continent so that we can take care of this fire curse.
I find that hard to believe. You have to be working with someone if you're out here. Who is it? Expedition Society? Abolition? MDRA?
Well, we've worked a little bit with everyone, well, except for Abolition. We haven't really had the chance to interact with them at all, but right now we are here independently.
Really? And what did you say you needed from me?
Well, I don't think she has minor illusion. Let me check. No, she does not. And she just kind of nudges Sib and says, "Show him scale."
Yeah, Sinbad casts minor illusion, and he says, "We believe that you are able to tell us more deeply the magical properties of a scale from the dragon that attacked Kaldir."
At least based off of what we've heard from the individuals we found out you were here from.
Yeah, like I told your assistant, if nothing else, a reagent use, I'm sure you would know. But I think you might know a bit more, judging from any gesture to the bear tick and the Snorlax. I assume that they were creatures created by the continent, just like this dragon was.
Well, what I did is figure out this continent has created Pokemon who don't need what you're wearing over there. Pointing to your gear. Have you noticed that? The ones wandering around the continent?
She nods.
Mm-hmm.
Something inside of them, that meteor triggered something, and they're able to roam free. As he walks closer to you, you notice his eyes are kind of the same color as the meteor, kind of glowing that greenish gray.
Okay.
But it's not them, it's not the Mystery Dungeon, it's the rock. And this, as he points to his eyes, this is what long exposure to it does. Me and my apprentices don't need gear like you're wearing. But I don't really have any use for more samples from these feral Pokemon wandering the continent. What else can you provide me?
Well, even that information alone, knowing how to brave the cold, I think would merit one of these. And he's gonna pull out the crystal.
Ah, yes. And you want to know the way to explore more of the continent?
That's correct.
And which meteor shard are you giving him in particular?
Like the big one we found at the waterfall.
The big one, okay. That is a fair trade, I think. Very well. Extends his hand.
Or he kind of motions her head for him to give it to him.
Yeah. There we go.
He takes it from you and he reaches into, he goes over to one of the tables, pulls out one of those jeweler lenses that he puts over his eye, and he begins, like, looking at it. Yes. And he kind of sets it on the table. Very well. See, I made my own concoction. Using the meteor. But
That nods.
the unfortunate part is it requires a specific ingredient.
What's that?
It requires flowers that only grow on the ice continent.
I'm assuming they're very difficult to find.
There is a frozen forest to the northwest. They grow solely in there. I've sent some of my subordinates, the one you've seen outside, go collect them, but they last a while in the cold, but they're quite stupid. Some of them don't come back. In fact, if you are planning on going there, I could pay you for some of those flowers.
I think that would be a mutually beneficial agreement.
If you're willing to do this, I will give you some samples. Only 2. He kind of looks over to you, keeps an eye on you, and he walks over to the crates to the northwest. He reaches in them and pulls out these 2 small little vials. And he hands them to you two since you were in front.
Okay.
All right. Gonna give it a look over.
These will give you resistance to the cold weather. They will last 1 month. Mechanically. I guess I'll mechanically tell you what they do. So they last 1 month. They add plus 30 to your frost check.
Ooh. I see.
For a full month. But at the end of that time, your body will kind of give way and you will take 5 levels of exhaustion. So you might want to be careful where you are when it expires.
Duly noted.
Well, if you want to do work for me getting more of these flowers, I will happily be willing to pay you.
We'll see. He and I, she kind of gestures to Sib. He and I are kind of into the whole magic thing ourselves, so we're hoping with this information we might be able to figure it out ourselves, but if we can't, then you might be seeing more of us.
You're into magic. Not with the MDRA, are you? Sure.
No, we're independent, like I said.
The most we've done is purchase from them. Similar to how we've been looking to purchase from you. We don't care where the knowledge comes from, we just care if it exists.
Well, if you're purchasing potions from them, they overprice everything they have. We sell them at a quarter of that price. Can't trust them.
I've noticed they're very shifty, don't like letting anyone in on what they're doing.
Yes, the hierarchy is nonsense. You're down at the lower tiers, make you follow a bunch of rules. But once you get high enough, they'll let you do anything. Kicked me out. I'm just a necromancer trying to raise a family here.
I see what you did there.
But what do you say to that? You go collect some more for me? I'll give 500 gold per flower.
Definitely an offer we'll keep in mind. That is a very generous offer indeed.
Yeah, like she said before, if possible, we'd like to learn how to do it ourselves. I'm sure you understand how independent study works.
Were you affected by the ritual casting?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yes, I was. I can't really cast rituals safely anymore.
The color of your fur.
She just kind of looks at it. What about it?
Did that do that to you?
Well, maybe.
Yes or no? It was a yes or no question.
She sighs. Yes, it did. I kind of like it though, so I'd like to keep it that way if at all possible.
Yeah, if you notice, her eyes didn't change color.
She just kind of jabs him with her paw.
I'm very interested in this phenomenon. Would you perhaps let me take a small strand of fur from you?
I suppose so. I don't think that would be a problem. Wait. She kind of eyes him a little bit.
Do an insight check.
You're not. All right.
Sinbad's
Quill's here like, I know exactly what you're up to.
Sinbad is trying not to go into Big Brother pounce mode.
He reaches for scissors off the table next to this disemboweled bear tick and hands them to you.
She just kind of looks at the scissors and then she looks at Sib.
I mean, you have the scissors.
And she kind of looks back at him and she's going to be like, "You're not going to try spying on me, are you?"
What would make you say that?
I
merely want to research this phenomenon with the ritual casting.
She eyes him a little bit more and then she just kind of... She pulls down a strand of fur from her ear, snips it, and hands it to him.
Thank you. He begins looking at it, and he goes over to the table and sets it in a little cupboard, and he gives you another vial of this cold resistance brew that he has made.
She takes it and says, "Thank you."
Well, where does that leave us now?
Well, I guess with a successful business transaction, if nothing else.
Sinbad just kind of nods.
Very well. I have work to do.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Kleinman.
You could see yourself out. He just kind of goes back to work at his table over here.
Okay.
All right, and we're
And we head out.
going to escape.
As you'll go around the corner, you see Sigurd trying his hardest not to gag. He's looking away.
All right. So you climb up the ladder, and Gemma is there, and she looks to you and says, "Got everything you needed?"
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Good. Then you can leave now.
All right, take care.
Yep. So you kind of, she escorts you out the house, and instead of slamming the door, she just kind of slowly shuts it.
Okay.
And you are now outside.
I never want to come back here again.
Sinbad's going to cast Water Walk. So we don't leave any footprints like the other 3 geezers.
Okay. All right. It is nighttime, well into the evening, and you are in front of the Kleinman's Manor.
All right.
Hey.
I think we'll just head north a tile and then bunker down for the night.
All right.
Nearer the wall than to the ruins, obviously.
Yes.
because-
How far away is the waterfall at this point? How many hours or something like that?
It was like right here, I believe.
Oh, okay. So it was a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no.
All right. You're gonna pretty much. It's gonna be midnight when you start camp.
Yeah. Pop the dome and sleep.
All right. All right.
Okay, well-
Yeah.
Let me shuffle my spells real quick.
Oh, yeah. And is that the second
So,
day of exhaustion,
who's-
or-
Who's gonna be the frozen chosen, or the chosen frozen? I
Are
vote for I vote for Little Green.
What?
You doing a ritual to put up the hut?
Yeah, I'm getting the D4 ready.
All right.
4.
Okay, you're good. The hut goes up. The unknown kind of orbit around it and shape this dome.
Okay, and she's actually going to, she's going to prepare a tiny hut for tomorrow, and she's going to warn everyone else that she does not have fireball prepared anymore, so...
Okay.
If we get into combat, don't expect any fireballs to go flying.
That's funny joke.
Okay, I've reshuffled my spells.
Okay.
What is this spell shuffling?
All right, so you're just gonna go to bed and wake up in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was this
Yeah.
the second day for my exhaustion, so it's gone
It's
now?
gone now. Or wait.
Okay. Wait.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah,
No, it's still there.
Right. One more day and then it's gone.
Yeah, you don't get the benefits of a long rest. Because you're kind of sniffling all night long. Okay. We're going to do the weather then, if you're just going to get up in the morning. 15, 19. That will be 33.
What do you think, guys? Do we want to wait out this day in the dome?
33 was a which kind of DC? Was that a 25 or a 30?
Let me just see here. It's in the ice shop.
And here's the other problem: is if I have to roll for that, don't I roll at a disadvantage?
It's 25. No, it's a saving throw, so it's not.
Oh, right. Saving
Oh,
throw
so it's only
37.
25?
Yeah.
You think we'll be okay, guys?
I don't think I can fail. Wait.
You don't have the Ashen Scepter buff anymore.
Right.
I'm fine according to all technicality. Unless Pyrosaur decides to snip me.
I think
All
we should
right.
be able to make that.
All right, let's go for it then.
I mean, here's the real
Yeah,
question, though: Are we going to Graffiti Forest? Or are we going? Are we going back?
Well, we never stipulated that we had to go straight there, so we're going back.
Because if we go and pick the Posies of Death in the Graffiti Forest,
I don't think we're prepared for that. I think we should
Do
head
we even
back.
have the time between? No, wait, right. We left early. We've got more than.
I mean, the time limit was to go visit Kleinman.
which we also left early for.
Well,
Let's
actually,
head
wait,
back.
no, the climb. Wait, no, that wasn't what the time limit for was for. Whatever Brunhilde was wanting to do.
Mediating.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
so
we
we
need
can
to be
go
back-
tell
we need to be back for
Abolition that they're ugly.
So we're going back to Calder, right?
Yeah, I
think we
guess
need to.
so.
Let's go.
So
All right, let's roll. Literally. Oh no,
I mean, how are we divvying out these potions though?
we're not.
not yet.
What? I can't believe this. You don't want to have yellow eyeballs? You want to become Sith Lord?
They're samples. There's a reason we got them.
All right.
Oh.
Ah!
And mine is a.
Parser hates us all.
Oh my gosh!
Okay. So you all got
I
cold.
can't afford that.
What about? Wait, we don't have Geek. Maybe he'll do it, except for he's muted.
He's he went AFK. Just
He did.
let me roll for him.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. The exhaustion is that bad. I'm going to spend the inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
You're gonna roll a natural Uno.
Please don't.
The
You jinxed it.
inspiration is just a better way of saying you fail it, but this time you have hope.
All right, what did Sigurd get?
So he has everything, right?
So
Yeah,
yeah.
he definitely made it. So he's the only one who made it.
All right. So I think we're just going to have him carry Aiden, and we're going to trudge toward the border gate.
All right. So Aiden's at level 2, so that means half speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're having him be carried.
That's why we're having him carried.
Okay. And are you how fast are you going?
Just normal man pace.
Yeah,
Alright.
normal.
All right. So that'll be you could probably get to the gate. 8 16. Well, how many tiles are you going to go? It's about since you went to bed at 12, it's 8 in the morning right now.
Let's at least push to get to the other side of the border so that we have a less brutal frost check in the morning.
Yeah. Might be.
So you're going to go
We'll
We'll be
fast?
getting... I guess so.
All right. Everyone roll a d6. I'll roll for Sigurd if he's not here.
We're all gonna roll a 1.
3.
There it is.
What's Sigurd get? He got a 1 as well.
I am going to die.
3131.
All right.
This just means it's going to be exciting, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah, we're gonna find some of those white pansies along the way.
All right, you're going along, and you wind up at that waterfall again, that frozen waterfall. And you're all tired, you're all getting sniffles, and you're about right there. And let's just load up this map right now.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's right behind us.
Oh, what? Oh,
Hi, welcome back. Guess
We
who
went
was the
fast.
only one?
We went okay, so here's the quick and dirty. Sib and Sabrina got sick. Aiden has 2 levels of fatigue. You are the only healthy one. You are carrying Aiden, and we rolled 2 1s on our travel check.
oh, cool.
Yeah, Aiden has
So basically, everything that went wrong could.
All right.
Cool.
Wait, did he roll the frost check?
Yeah, I
Yes.
rolled it for him and he
Yeah.
passed.
Okay.
So
All right.
you're going through the old camp of your friends, and I want you to all roll a perception check at disadvantage.
I wonder why.
What about Sigurd? He has the shield.
Yeah, it cancels out.
Oh, okay, wait. You can't be surprised.
We have disadvantage
No, I cannot.
anyway.
Is it just you or is it the whole party?
It's just me. It's
Okay.
my shield makes it. I'm not
Yes.
able to be surprised.
He has
Okay.
eyes on the back of his head.
All right, yeah, okay. So everyone do it with the disadvantage except Sigurd, who can.
Advantage?
13.
Yeah.
What was it? Perception.
Thanks for burning Manat 20.
You're welcome. It wasn't me, but
Yeah.
Perception check.
Perception.
15.
18. Wait, that was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but you're disadvantage.
Alright, so it's actually a natural 3.
4.
All right, so
Goodbye, nat 20s.
as you're kind of descending the waterfall, trying to get to the gate as fast as you can, you see something up in the clouds. And
Oh no.
it begins descending. You see these wings just beating down.
Oh no.
No.
It had a
And-
mom.
And Sigurd's the one who sees this.
Uh-huh.
It looks large, about the same size as the reptilian menace you faced on that island.
Okay.
But there's a figure on top of it.
Okay.
You see this up in the air. And the figure you see on top of it is a very familiar sight. If I can find it. It is
Marowak.
one of those shamans.
Ah.
There he is.
There he is. And it appears to be pointing down directly at Sabrina. I want you all to roll initiative.
All right then.
We already gave her fur away. What more do they want? I'm telling you, Bree, you gotta get rid of the shiny.
Both,
Also, if we can get the map up.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, we have disadvantage on initiative too.
Oh yeah, because you're surprised.
Both
Oh,
these,
cool! I got a 15.
both these Pokemon are in that state with the meteor shards embedded into their chests. Okay.
Well, Sigurd was not surprised and got a 16.
All right.
Well, no, because initiative is an ability check.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's okay. I rolled good.
And
Shaman.
y'all are just having a fun time, huh?
Don't worry. I can make him waste his counterspell again.
Oh. And what do you get? Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7.
Like, we had a long rest in the hut, right? Or did we not get that?
Yes, you got that back because you got the cold after the fact. So everyone but Aiden is topped off.
Yay.
Okay. That is
They hadn't spent anything.
okay. All right, it's top of the round with your buddy. as he is going to... They're about 60 feet up in the air, and you see him point his finger at you, Bree, and his weapon appears next to you.
Ooh.
And it's going to make an attack roll against you.
All right.
That's not going to hit. That's only 11.
Okay.
All right. That is his turn. We go to Sinbad.
All right. So I am going to I want to do it so bad. So he's 60 feet above.
Yeah.
Can this reach? That is the question. Yes, it can't. No. I'm
Well,
too far.
He's 60 feet above. Well, is he 60 feet above us, or is he 60 feet above the ground that he's on?
He's like 60 feet this way. So, triangulated.
Diagonals.
Yeah.
60 feet. 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Well, I'm like, well, this actually matters.
60 feet.
Yeah, he's 60 feet away.
All right, well, I'm going to cast Shatter on the Marowak and his mount.
All right. They have to make con saves?
Con save.
Does he get like... He got a nat 20, and his mount got a... It's con?
Yep.
17.
I mean, if they're made out of crystal, does this mean they have disadvantage?
No, they're not made out of crystal. They're fleshy right now, but...
Okay, but they're shards, though.
Yeah.
Are they made?
Oh, clearly we just gathered the shards after the fact.
All right, well, either way, let's see what Parser thinks. So 18, so 9 for the save.
9. Alright. They both take 9 damage. So this loud shatter. Alright. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No. Well, I might fly over here and take a step back.
Concentration for the.
It's not concentration.
Well.
Dun dun dun.
I see. It's not spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
weapon is not concentration.
Oh, it's not concentration. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that for my cleric.
Yeah.
It's a good spell.
Alright. It's Sigurd's turn.
Uh-oh. Now that's a problem, because...
When you can't punch.
Far. Yeah, I can't punch. No, that's 30 feet. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if there's anything I can do. I'm just looking. He's gonna cast Heroism on Sabrina.
Alright. That's temp HP.
Yeah, temp HP equal to my con modifier.
Okay, what's that?
3.
Okay.
So you get 3 temporary HP at the start of your turn. For the rest of until concentration ends. And I'm gonna activate Giant Smite.
Alright.
Just gonna go big now. I guess he'll kind of go like right here. Kind of move up a little bit.
Alright. The Noivern is going to use its movement to fly over Sabrina and try and grapple her.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna have a Lucius this time, huh?
It might not get it. It got a 9.
Oh,
I mean, this is Sabrina we're talking about. She's not quite as weak as Renyul, but she's close. Okay, our command D20
I mean-
minus 1. 11! Oh my
Wow.
gosh!
So
Don't we have disadvantage?
It's a
the
saving throw.
saving throws. Or wait, no, it's an ability
it's a
check.
skill check.
Oh no!
Ice.
Yeah.
You
Ice.
killed passive aggressive ice.
No.
Oh, that I don't know what happened to it.
4.
All right. So you dodge out of the way momentarily, and it just grabs you with its other talon, and it's going to fly up at half movement since it's holding 2 creatures right now, since you're a
Okay.
small one. So it goes up 10 feet.
Attack of opportunity.
All right.
Or actually, is it still in my range? Because it only went up 10 feet.
Oh
right?
yeah, so it's still being based with you. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's also fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
All right. Wait. I think. I'm gonna rule it has multi-attack, and I'll say that was.
Oh, it wants the gecko too.
It's gonna use its tail on the gecko. Yeah. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh my
Child.
god. Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Shield ain't gonna help you with this one.
That's unfortunately a meets beats issue.
That'll be 13 points of piercing damage, and I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. 23.
Okay, you're good. You only take half damage.
Oh, okay. So
No, you take the piercing. You're gonna take half of this cold damage about to come your way.
Oh, jeez. Piercings. Okay.
So you take only 11 points of cold damage as you feel like this frost just take over your body for a second into your bloodstream. All right.
Okay. This thing's trying to fly off. I'm actually going to use Thorn Whip in this case to try to pull it back down.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, larger, smaller. Okay. That is D20 plus spell mod. Yep. Okay. 24.
24 does hit.
Alrighty.
And is it just pulled, or does that...
It's going to be taking some damage here, but it is pulled 10 feet.
All right, and you want to bring it down to the ground?
Yeah, down.
Okay.
Then here comes the 2d6. Just flat 2d6. 7 damage.
All right, you see it trying to fly off with Sabrina, but you get out your vine whip and get it around one of its other free talon, just heave it down, and it's not your strength, but mostly the your ability coming from the magical properties of this.
Yeah, there's no way it can be strong enough otherwise.
But it is now down on the ground as it
Awesome.
growls at you. All right, Sabrina, you're still grappled, but you're back down on the ground, thanks to Aiden.
Okay, she's going to Misty Step out of its grasp.
Okay.
Go over here behind Sigurd, and she's going to... I think she's going to use the dodge action.
Okay. We go to the top of the round. And the Marowak says, Get it from her. And he's going to move his spiritual weapon over there, and it's going to attack you.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's a good thing, because I just got 17 on the first one. And I got 18 on the second one.
Shield.
Oh, but that was without modifiers.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait, also I'll tell you what it really was.
Okay.
It'll be 22.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right, and so a D8. That'll be first 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use his main action to make you do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Should have invested in mental barrier. Okay, it's a 4 now. 20.
All right, you feel your body seize up, but yeah, shake it off. He leers at you as his turn is done. Sinbad, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the Marowak.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom save.
Okay. He got a 3.
Nice.
Oh, wait. This isn't a charm or frighten?
It doesn't say so.
Okay, yeah, then 3 sticks. Well, technically it's not 3, it's 4, but he's got to run. What's it specifically say?
Let me pull it up on the wiki dot. Yeah. It just says, let's see. It just says it must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as possible from you. It doesn't. It does. It has the cognizance to not kill itself, but.
All right. I want you to roll 3d6.
I'm gonna reaction punch it as it jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3d6 came out with a 10.
All right. And to make your attack, Sigurd.
Yeah. All right. 25.
25 hits.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Right. Yeah. Wait. Does Giant Smite activate just on my turn only? I think it does. My bad. Sorry for being a second. 8 damage.
All right. He is down on the ground, prone.
All right, and I'm also going to jump on this guy. And I'm going to use my bonus action to make the wind blow towards the ground.
Okay. If you're... Okay, I'll make you do an acrobatics to kind of balance on him.
I'm like... We're gonna use the not fired dice this time.
All right.
Let's see. 8 plus 3 is 11.
Well, it's only a 10, so you're lucky there. You were on his back, and you're good. So what are you going to do? You're going to make the wind blow below him?
Yeah, so blow top down. So if he tries to get up, the wind's pushing him back down to the ground.
All right. I'll make him do a strength check if he's going to try and fly away.
And the best part is it's centered around Sinbad, so he can't escape as long as Sinbad's on his back.
All right. So we will go to Sigurd.
Yeah, you know what? Since Sinbad's doing that, he's just gonna go ahead and give it a good old punch. 1-2.
All right, to the Noivern.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a 9
A 9 misses.
and a 21.
21 hits.
All right. What's that? 12 damage.
12 damage. You sock this Noivern in the face, and his nose is a little bloodied, and you see this like kind of blue blood leak out of his nose.
Ugh.
All right, Aiden.
Okay. Right.
Or wait, no, sorry, it's the
Oh, wait.
Noivern. It's going to try and gonna try and go into the air, and I'm gonna make it do a strength check in order to do this. Okay, yeah, it makes it. So it's going to fly with you up. You can take opportunity attacks, both Aiden and Sigurd,
Okay.
Alright.
and it's gonna fly 60 feet up. Or no, it's gonna fly its full movement. It's gonna fly 80 feet up.
Oh.
And it's going to
Okay.
try and well, yeah, make your attacks first.
Oh yeah, my
I'm
bad.
gonna do this with the short sword.
20 unnatural.
All right. That hits.
8 damage.
6. 16.
16 hits.
Wow, okay. Three. It's not as much, but hey, 7 damage.
Every bit of damage counts, man.
Mm-hmm.
So 43. So as it takes off, Aiden and Sigurd get their hits in before it flies off 80 feet and is going to try and grapple you, Sinbad.
I'm on its back. How does it do that?
So with its tail, it's trying to
Oh,
swat
that's
you off and
mean.
catch you. It got a 17. Or no, sorry,
Alright.
18.
All right. Do I have to like contest it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dex or athletic.
15, 16, 17.
Oh man. So
Dang.
it grabs you, and it's going to use its tail to smack you now. Actually, I'll make that last check at disadvantage, and it did miss you then if you got 17, because you do have a point. It was on its, you were on its back, and it'd have a hard time getting you. So it missed you, but it's still gonna try and attack you with its tail. All right, that will be a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
So, sorry to cut in here. So he is or is not grappled right
He's
now?
not grappled. He's on his back.
Okay, got it.
All right. That is plus carry the 20. That will be a total of 10 points of piercing damage. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man. That's a saving throw though, so
Yeah.
I'm safe.
You're good.
19.
You're good. You only take half this damage. So you take 14 points of cold damage as you feel this.
I saw that number and I was like, oh crud.
But you are currently 80 feet in the air. Just this, like, Noivern is struggling to maintain its height. And we will go over to Aiden.
Funny enough, 80 feet is still just within range of me being able to make attacks on it. So I'm going to be taking some shots at it. More specifically, though, I want to use arcane weapon beforehand, and I'm going to make this lightning damage. So,
Okay.
same thing as usual. Flicks a switch, and the bolts are now electrocuted.
All right.
And here we go. No, 7. That's 22.
22 does hit.
Nice. Also, I'm realizing,
And you get sneak
Forgive this.
attack.
Don't worry about
yeah,
it.
I was going to say, since it's on him.
Don't worry about it. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, hold on. I gotta find a bunch of dice to roll for this because it's a lot.
You have sneak attack. You have the
Eight.
crossbow.
I mean,
Crossbow, sneak attack, arcane weapon. Okay, yep, that is d8 plus 4. That's 11 piercing, followed by d6. 3 lightning. And one more. Sneak attack is just a d6. Six piercing.
63. Okay. So you line it up and just fire the crossbow bolt, and it hits it in the side of its shoulder. And Sinbad, you see it like jostle as you in the air as I'm gonna make it do another strength saving throw because it's currently struggling against the wind as well.
Oh.
It made it. Got a 21, so it manages to stabilize itself.
That's just the first shot. Here comes
Yeah.
another.
trying to be a human gravlock is not as good of a strategy as I thought.
24.
24 does hit.
8 plus 4 plus. Roll here, d6. Oh. Okay, didn't like that. That was 12 damage on the piercing and 3 damage on lightning.
All right. So how much damage altogether?
From everything?
No, just that last hit.
Oh, 15.
15? Okay. 78.
Nice.
That wasn't as devastating, so I won't have it do that again.
Alright.
Sabrina, it's your turn.
Do you want down, Sib?
I mean, I don't want the thing to swoop you.
She's fine. Don't worry about it.
So you want to die to fall damage?
Yeah, Bree's going to vortex warp him.
All right.
He's over here now.
What?
Well,
You're bad.
did you resist the saving throw?
No, but I definitely didn't. But he didn't think she'd throw him across the map either.
Okay, well, you're across
You've
the
got
map.
ranged spells. You're fine.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
No, that's all she can do.
You've
All right.
been jailed.
And she's going to say,
Just pelt it from over there. You'll be fine.
No, you.
I'll be fine.
and that's all for Bree's turn.
All right. So this guy is going to move out there and see you above the waterfall. And first he's going to attack with spiritual weapon. That's going to be a miss. And he's going to make you do another wisdom saving throw as he says, "Throw the badge off the waterfall."
Isn't commando a one-word thing?
Oh, sort of suggestion.
Oh, it's suggestion. Never mind.
21. 21.
Oh, okay. So you have the urge to throw the steward's badge over the waterfall, but right before you're about to go for it and just huck it, you break free of his charm. Okay, that's his turn. Sinbad. Sinbad?
Oh. Let's see. Well, I guess now that I'm all the way across the world, it's magic missile time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit the flying bat.
Okay.
Let's see, that's going to be 3d4 plus 3, right?
Yeah.
10 damage.
88. Its nose starts looking a little bloody, and not from Sigurd's punch, but what you just did
And
to
I'm
it.
gonna have to come all the way back over here.
Okay. Speaking of Sigurd, it's your turn. You see this large dragon-like Pokemon swooping above you, and you see the Marowak ordering commands at Bree.
So I still have the grappling hook, right? I never gave it back to Aiden.
Yeah,
Or did I
still
give
got
it back? Okay.
It does not have a range of 80 feet.
Oh right, it has a
Also,
range of
do you
it has a
have
range of
bolts?
30. What?
Do you have any bolts?
The grappling hook is just it doesn't need bolts, does it?
No, it has a chain.
right.
If it's- Yeah, the grapple shot.
Yeah.
Which you determine doesn't pull anything. It's just a regular shot if it's right.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I move here? Grapple onto the tree right here.
Where you go? What tree are you trying to hit?
Oh, my bad. Right here.
Uh,
To land kind of like right here.
it's
Or
a
no?
It's. I'd say that's like 35 feet, but I'll let you have it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So he's right here now.
Yeah. You're right there.
And I'm just gonna action surge, grab at him, first of all.
You're gonna grapple him?
Yeah.
He got a 10.
I can meet that, so let me see if I roll 2 ones. No.
Yeah, he is grappled.
He's grabbed. Can I basically, like, pin his arms behind his back? Or would that take...
Mechanically, you can't really do that, but I'll tell you what. I'll make you do a grapple check at disadvantage -5. Just to,
-5
yeah, just
to
to
pin his arms.
Just to, because grappling just usually entails you're just like holding him by the shoulder or something, not full Nelson in him.
Okay. I guess I'll try that with my
Alright.
second attack.
Full Nelson Marowak.
So you said -5
Yeah.
at disadvantage?
Yeah. I'll treat
Just
this
grab
like a
his-
cold shot. He got a 17.
He got a 17. Well, I got a 24.
All right, yeah, he
With
is
a
now.
nat 20.
He cannot do any somatic components anymore, or he's restrained too, I guess.
Alright.
All right. Then we go to the Noivern, which is going to... It's going to fly down. And it's going to go all out on Bree. It's going to do one with its bite. That is a 14.
That doesn't hit.
It's going to go for the stinger. That is going to be a 26.
That will hit.
All right. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw before this damage goes through, which is going to be 10 piercing damage.
20.
That passes. So then you take 15 points of cold damage.
Okay, I'm not good at math. Let me math.
25.
Okay, so that's taking into account the 25 taking into account the ward and the temporary HP.
No, after that'll be down to 11 HP, 11 damage.
Right, yeah, just 11.
Math is bad.
You're at 27 health. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and what's the stipulation to this too? Okay, so that's all I can do. I can only do 2 attacks. All right, Aiden, it's your turn.
Okay, right. I'm just gonna keep taking shots at this thing. Want this thing down. These two are clearly interested in this badge. So.
Well, they're not interested in the sister. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. First shot. 24.
You're going for the Noivern?
Noivern, yeah, all this is just for the Noivern.
Yeah, it hits.
Right. 4. That is ouch. Wait a minute, no, I get to choose to re-roll that. Piercer. So I'll just re-roll the D8. G, parser. Thank you.
No.
Another 1. 5 damage.
5 damage. So that's a total of 93.
Mm-hmm. And now here comes the lightning damage from arcane weapon. Are you another 1?
Is that good enough for a shiny?
Okay,
No.
well, guess what? I can also get. I
No.
got sneak attack. So let's see.
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh,
it was a 2.
So how much was that the second attack altogether?
That was just the first attack. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8 total.
So another 8 damage?
I only attacked once. Did you include any of this yet?
I tacked on
3 more damage.
3 more damage?
Three
Okay.
more. Yeah, sorry.
Alright. Yeah, he looks bloodied. Still.
And then, yep, another shot.
Pew.
17.
17 hits.
Oh, nice. 8 plus 4, and then I'll just roll the d6 now instead of complicating this. 13 more damage.
Well, you see, like, cracks about to form in him, and, like, he's barely holding himself together. You feel like just one more point, if we could quantify the damage you did, if just one more, it would have done it.
Ah. Well,
Breathe on him.
Come on, Sabrina, you got him.
Yeah. Sabrina, it's your turn.
She's gonna say,
Wait. You could, like, do a melee attack, and you could say you punched a wyvern to death.
Actually, yeah,
Just
I can
throwing
do that.
that.
Offhand.
What?
I can offhand. Or wait, no. Were you saying that to Sabrina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from this.
no, Bree's just gonna say bye. She's over here now.
Okay.
No.
What did you use?
Wait, no,
The
that
mount back cape?
Dimension door.
What?
Oh, good God.
Where did you go?
Oh, that's a.
Okay.
Is that what the enemies are asking?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just looks around. Okay, is that all you're doing?
Yep.
Okay.
Dang, you could go further. You could go like.
Yeah, I know, but she wants to be there to back you up once this thing is gone.
This thing is... Does it have anything to do? Now I gotta actually, like, look at their friggin' components in order to use them.
Right. Would he be able to use materials either because he can't get them?
Yeah.
I don't know. What if the material component is like the bone of your dead ancestor?
Okay, this works. He's going to say release to you, Sigurd. Do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Damn.
9.
Okay.
9.
You feel compelled to let him go.
Okay.
All right, but he's still going to move his spiritual weapon over to Aiden.
Oh.
And he's going to attack. Does 17 hit?
I think that does. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Oh, well, you're going to take 6 points of damage.
Oh. Yay.
All right, we go over to Sinbad.
I'm like, part of me wants to do a funny thing. It would waste all my resources, but it would be funny. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to 20 Jolt.
Are you hitting both of them?
I'm hitting both of them.
Something funny might happen here.
Oh my gosh.
Yo!
Alright, let's see. Spell mod be +7. 21 on the Noivern.
All right.
27 because it critted.
All right, so you don't even need to roll the damage. So, double kill. So how would you do... This is a pretty awesome moment. So how would you describe this double kill?
I mean, so the funny thing I was thinking of doing was just to cast Call Lightning and twin this at the same time. So maybe it's just double lightning strikes.
Yeah. Just like this lightning goes streaking towards both these. One seems more exceptionally powerful towards the Marowak as it's like writhing in pain as Sigurd has it in a full Nelson. Like, no! As it like strikes it right in the meteor shard and just explodes into a million pieces. And like you just feel it in your hand, Sigurd. While the Noivern like tries to fly away, but you just get it mid-flight and all its shards rain down on Aiden. And we are on initiative.
Nice.
Sigurd, like, very panically, like, shakes it off him.
You find yourself at a familiar campsite with cold, some of you far off into the distance.
She's just gonna walk back over and she's charging her ward while doing it.
Okay.
It seems like we're meeting back at the campsite, so maybe like Aiden cautiously slides down the cliff face. Just
Yeah.
using his natural ability.
Alright, you do it very slowly, just because you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Just gonna wait here
I'm trying to think.
to pick him up.
After this encounter, we make it to Kaldir with our pace even still, right?
You make it to the gate.
Well,
We
that's
make it
good
to the
enough.
gate.
Good enough.
Are
Gate
you all
has
right,
fast
Serena?
travel.
Okay. So you're gonna just go to the gate after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, with the what they say they wanted you to drop?
The badge.
The badge. Hmm.
Very suspicious. Ice Queen want. But why?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not letting go of it. You saw how much good I was able to do over in Calder to help rebuild everything with it.
That's true.
I don't know. I think I like my unseen servant as it is.
She slowly turns her head toward him with her eyes narrowed.
Cast an unseen servant to slap him.
You know what? She's gonna do that.
It's a very weak slap because these things have like only 2.
It's more like poking my face.
She's going to order it to continuously poke his face.
So you just feel this tap on your face, Sinbad. It doesn't particularly hurt, but it's quite annoying.
This continues the entire rest of the trip.
All right.
Eventually, he starts feeling more tapping from more sources.
Those take up spell slots, don't they?
No,
Not
they
with the
don't.
badge.
All right.
It's like those weird art pieces.
You make it to the gate, and they do allow you through. And you're kind of at this like small encampment of Expedition Society members going out into the ruins. Well, not the ruins, the wider continent.
Oh, I thought they already did that.
No, just kind of the other members, not the big party that went. Like just other teams. And so you have a choice to make here. Do you want to sit here for a few days to cleanse your exhaustion?
I'm like, nah.
I think at the very least we should get that 2 levels off of Aiden.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just go over to Caldeer. Like, we can fast travel from here.
We don't gain any resources back on a sleep if we do that.
Yeah, you need to stay here for 2 days to cleanse 1 level up.
Yeah, I'm like, or we could just spend 1 day in Caldeer.
Well, the risk that we run is, well, I guess there's a risk running Aiden getting another level of exhaustion. And
Let's settle down here and just get the exhaustion off of us and get the 2 levels off of Aiden.
Okay. So you guys can hunker down here for the next 2 days. The cold goes if you're just kind of staying in your bubble.
Yeah.
You don't have.
And I've got it actually prepared this time, so no ritualing.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I guess because you're not in any immediate danger because you're kind of surrounded by people. So I'll let you I'll let you stay there for 2 days,
Okay.
and you can get rid of your exhaustion, and Aiden gets rid of 1.
All right. Do I still act as there was any long rest here or no?
You get it. It goes off now at the second day. You get a long rest at the second day.
I was just curious because. Oh wait, that's even if you have multiple levels of exhaustion with this.
So the way it works is like you get the cold the day of, and it carries over into your sleep, and you kind of have a restless night because of it.
Okay.
But the night over, the next night you won't have a restless night, and it'll go away.
Even if you're still technically exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A long rest cures 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
I see.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you spend a night here. You spend a day here. You see various Pokemon going over into the wider continent, look for treasures and whatnot. But you guys are gonna head straight to Calder.
Yeah. Are we able to do shard hunting or white pansy hunting?
It's you won't get as good of a yield out in the kind of the safe side, but you can still try.
Also, you guys are exhausted during that whole time.
Not the second day.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, YOLO, so it's...
Either Arcana or Survival. If you get like over 20, that's 2 successes. But
No.
I'm gonna hold off.
Yeah, with a roll like that, I don't think even if I got a 20, I'd find anything.
I got
Okay.
no reason to be looking and just kind of camping out next to the wall, trying to get rid of.
So I guess Bree's just gonna play in the snow.
All right.
Aiden is. Oh. Wait, no, that means level's not up. Okay.
Oh right, bubble.
I guess-
Okay.
Remember the
Just
white
wait.
sand beach at the sand continent, Bree?
Yeah, what about it?
Would you say that the small fine particles are more or less coarse here than there?
Well, I mean, they melt, so it doesn't really matter.
Hmm. I would hope snow isn't coarse.
You just kind of hear.
I'm
Aiden
like,
come up
it
to the
can
side.
very much be coarse if it's really dry.
That's fair.
You ever seen powder snow?
No.
Guys, be quiet. Aiden's trying to rest.
You just maybe see or hear from Aiden over on the side.
Well, I think I see why they don't like people going past the wall.
He's
Well, we're
just
gonna
sniffling.
try to get you home tomorrow, and hopefully once we're there, you'll be able to recover all the way.
All right. So you guys are on the safer side. So I forgot to make you roll encounters. Oh no, you were safe. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you can go 8 hours with a. I mean, you can go 2 tiles per 4 hours on the safe side. What pace do you want to
Right.
go at?
Oh, okay.
Should we just go fast and get there in one day?
Do you want to risk that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You want to
Another-
roll some d6s?
What's another Marowak?
We're all restocked, but just everyone else at least has. Are you gonna say screw it and roll this d6?
I mean, unless we want to go see our good friend Apollo in the cabin, also known as the Highlands.
It's either 4 sets of d6s once or 2 sets of d8s twice. Up to y'all. I'm just gonna leave it to you.
Everyone's gonna say it's up to you guys. So fire out.
Okay, yeah.
D6s.
Okay, we're doing d6. Okay, we're doing d6.
D6.
I mean, I was opting for d6, even given
Okay.
the situation, just because it's funny.
You see
Neither
how
of
good
Yo!
see how good of an idea this was?
Bruh!
Dude, if we got 3-1-3-1 again, I would have laughed so hard.
I 3-1-6-1.
Okay.
2 1s and a 6.
You see, as you're walking to Calder, you who do you think is in the front?
Not Aiden.
Probably Sigurd, unless Sabrina is.
She'd probably be walking alongside him.
All right.
Okay.
Then I want you to do an acrobatics check,
Both of us.
Great.
both of you.
Uh-oh. 18.
Hang on. Yeah, I
Can you
thought
be
so.
more acrobatic than that? No.
8.
No.
All right. So as you're walking along, you trip over something, Sabrina. Sigurd, you see it and kind of jump over it. There's a big lump in the snow.
Oh. Sigurd's just gonna kind of nudge it with his foot.
I know the answer to this. Fireball! No.
No.
Bree picks her face up out of the snow and just kind of brushes herself off.
You see a body.
Oh.
I said, what color is this body?
Red.
And
Yellow.
I knew it.
Oh.
It's our boy. Bree,
Wait.
I want you to cast Sending
What is it?
the Flareon.
Sigurd's gonna pull it. Well,
Yeah, it's a frozen Flareon body.
Is it dead?
Yes.
Is it young?
No.
It is
I
not
told
young.
you, Bree. Use sending.
Okay, yeah, she is gonna use sending on Jameson and ask him if he's okay.
What do you say specifically?
She's going to say,
Jameson, are you okay? We found a Flareon out here in the wilderness, and it's not looking good.
You wait 1 second. 2 seconds. Oh, hey, Sabrina, I'm doing very swell right now. You know, they put me back at the door, and, I'm trying to do my best here because if I do my...
she's going to use sending again to say,
I'm glad you're doing well, Jameson.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, I'm doing I'm doing very good right now. As I was saying, I got cut off for some reason. I don't really know why I got...
and then she's going to use her Pearl of Power to restore one of those spell slots.
Okay, so Sigurd's gonna look for the body of this Flareon. Does it have any effects on it?
Do a medicine check.
Medicine. Oh, I meant like personal effects.
Oh, okay.
Not like.
No, it doesn't.
Status conditions are on it. Does it have any clothes? Does it have any clothes?
It looks like it doesn't look like a feral Pokemon. It seems to be stripped of its clothes.
Oh,
Oh,
Rob.
bandit victim.
What in the world?
Bree's going to check for what sort of wounds it has.
All right, now do the medicine check.
Use that big brain of yours, Bree. How did he die?
22.
He has. If you flip him over, you look on his chest. He's like kind of turning blue from the weather, the elements. But you see a bunch of stab wounds in the front of his chest. So you imagine daggers.
Can I tell how long he's been dead?
With that medicine check, he's probably been dead for close to 2 or 3 days.
So, guys, remember when I said we should just leave the gate, maybe 2 days ago?
Sigurd's just gonna shake his head.
Isn't the concern that we're finding a body like this out in the perimeter of the...
Sigurd, I hate to ask you to do this, but could you carry it? Maybe we
Carry it?
can... If we bring it to Brunhilde, maybe she can at least give it a proper burial.
I mean, I suppose so. We could give her to... Well, though.
I mean,
We could just give it a burial
she-
out here.
She knows a bunch of clerics. Maybe there's something they can do for him.
He kind of looks over the body. I don't think there's much that could be done.
He's dead. I don't think Loki with the Ashen Scepter could do anything for this guy either.
She just kind of sighs.
All right.
Here.
And she's going to give Sigurd a shovel.
Yeah, I was gonna see if he had one on him. Yeah, he's just gonna take out the shovel. Yeah, he's gonna take the shovel and start working on that.
All right, so the ground is kind of frozen, so it's quite difficult to do this. So I want you to do an athletics check.
Ooh, 24.
Okay, that's good. But despite that, you kind of wedge it in there, just like you're trying to wedge up pieces of earth, but you get over some, and you get a suitable hole for this guy.
Yeah. He's just gonna place the body in as carefully as possible. Gonna again feel around for some sort of rock or stone.
Yeah.
And place it on the Flareon's chest. before covering it up with snow.
About where were we in the map? Because I just want to mark this.
You're probably like right here, as someone just pointed out. You notice you kind of went on the path that abolition member didn't take you on. You're kind of going on a direct path.
That's rude.
That's not what I was going to use.
Well, it's accurate. I mean,
It's accurate, but
This has got to be fire typing this. Wait, maybe that's Quill.
That was me.
all right. So
okay.
you form your sort of last rites on this Flareon that kind of gave you a scare.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you want to do here?
No.
All right.
And mark the grave at least.
Well, they had nothing on him. Is there like a tree nearby?
Yeah. I'll say there's a tree.
Okay. Is it a tree that bears fruit or acorns or anything of that sort?
No, it's like a dead. It's more like a pine tree,
That's dead.
actually.
Oh,
Okay. No pine cones on it?
Yeah, there's pine cone on it.
Okay. Rather than like placing a stick or anything there, he's just gonna place a pine cone in the ground, kind of at the head of where it would have been.
planting it.
Yeah.
And then I
Alright.
guess we'll head back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get moving.
All right. So you head to. What's your passive perceptions?
11.
20.
LOL, what's that?
Oh, I guess
9.
namely Sigurd. What is your Sigurd?
20.
20.
Because the advantage gives +5, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. All right. You don't notice anything.
All right
Well,
then.
Oh,
just something. Just for a second, you may have think you were being watched.
Oh, she found out.
He's gonna place a hand on his bag and keep going.
Okay.
Not that one.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep on the lookout for the rest of the way. Gotta be wary.
Okay. Yeah, you keep your eyes open and you head to Calder, and you eventually arrive as the sun sets once again on the ice continent.
All right.
All right.
You notice it's back up and running now, pretty much. All the pipes have the familiar red glow going through them. All the buildings look a little rough around the edges, but they're back up to completion.
okay.
Well, are we taking a rest first, or are we finishing this up?
Well, let's see here. We're just gonna go to our room, and once we're there, and we shut the door, Bree is going to put the warding pendant on the door,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna take out one of the vials and give it to Sinbad, and she's going to say,
Take this and give it to Estelle. I can't go there. I suspect that I'm being watched by what's his face, Kleinman, and
Sinbad raises a finger. In case we have forgotten, we never found out who was spying on me.
Sigurd, I want you to give this.
I'll go deliver it to her.
All right. Let her know that if she wants to talk to me, she's going to have to come here.
Okay. All right. He kind of glances at Aiden. You want to come along as well? I think you're. I mean, I suppose we're not the only
Well,
two
you
not
could
being
check
watched.
with your armor.
We've barely been gone.
We've been gone a week.
It's been less than a week. We traveled very fast
Yeah.
to. Well,
Gunther said it was supposed to take like a couple weeks.
yeah.
I think it's been 5 days, technically speaking. Or no, 7 because of the 2 days we just slept.
It'll actually
Regardless.
it had been 6 days actually. All together.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, I guess Sigurd's gonna go. If Aiden wants to come along, he can. We're only giving one. We're delivering one vial.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can let Estelle know that we have more if she wants more, but she's gonna have to come here to get it.
I guess I'll go
Okay.
with just out of curiosity.
Maybe she has her stuff too. So,
Probably not, you know.
well, that's true. All right. Yep. Let's go do that. Let's go.
You
turn this
know, a thought just occurred to me.
in.
If you chugged this potion, and then you went down and someone gave you a healing potion, what would happen?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Girl?
Wait.
No.
This is a post-session question.
Yes, post-session question. Go.
Anyway, yeah. Sigurd's gonna go place the potion in his bag, firm hand on the bag, and he's gonna go head to Estelle.
Okay. All right. So you
Aiden's going with.
leave the room. And you see Estelle's room with the large Golurk standing out front of it. And you walk up and give it a few knocks, and she opens the door. Seems a little perplexing, just the two of you here, and she ushers you in.
Mm-hmm. He follows in.
Yeah. And she shuts the door very promptly, and she says, How did it go?
Well,
There's a reason that
Oh boy.
Sabrina and Sinbad aren't with us.
they suspect they're being watched, but so they didn't want to, I suppose, lead anyone here.
I was going to say that it's private in this room, but if you're implying scrying is being used, I guess they would see you enter my room. So
I believe that was her thought process.
And Sabrina specifically said that if you wanted to talk to her, she'd want you to come to our room, which she did put up some magic.
Very well. And she gathers a few things and puts on her cold gear, and you let her. Oh,
First, he kind of pulls out the potion.
and she kind of stops what she's doing, and what is this?
It's I wasn't in the room, but he kind of glances at Aiden. This is what they bought off him, correct?
Mm-hmm. It's from what I heard, Kleinman's been making something that can kind of make you resist the cold out here.
The one farther out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Though, as I heard, it's potent and dangerous.
Very well. We probably should talk to Sabrina and Sinbad, like their opinions on it. All right, come. Show me where your room is.
All right. Yeah, he'll place the potion back in the bag and go back.
All right.
Later back to their room.
So, after a good 10 minutes or so, your door opens with, you see Aiden and Sigurd once again with Estelle in tow.
Oh, hi, Estelle.
Hi, Sinbad. Hi, Sabrina.
Yeah.
I was told you were successful.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know if what we got is exactly what you were looking for, but it's got some very potent properties to it.
Sigurd's gonna shut the door first.
I'm not sure how to explain the mechanics of it in
Yeah.
universe, so she's just going to convey that to her.
All right. Yeah, she says, I knew he was up to something, and seems like we were right. It's like,
Well, he is a potion master, although the ingredients are in graffiti forest, which is far away to say the least.
well,
The other thing is if the MDRA starts making these things, he's obviously going to know where it came from, and that might not be healthy for us.
He's
Huh?
already suspicious, and he took some of my fur. He noticed this and somehow knew that the rituals were what caused it, so
oh,
he asked for.
Sabrina, you should not have done that.
I know, but what was I supposed to do? He was so insistent.
That means he could.
I know what
Cry.
it means. You
That-
don't need to tell me.
That's why we're in this room.
Okay, well, at the very least, he does not know what the MDRA are up to. Otherwise, he would have known we sent you.
Believe me, they locked me in a room for like 2 hours altogether.
He did have. Were all 4 of his apprentices still with him?
4.
Two of them were not.
To be fair, we only saw 2. Well, I only saw 1. Apparently, they saw others. The one I saw was an Oricorio.
There's also a Ralts.
That would be Gemma and Marco.
Didn't he mention something about sending his apprentices off to collect the flowers needed for this potion?
Oh, right.
That's
yeah,
true, he did. He said that they aren't very smart and that they didn't come back.
Are you sure he was talking about his apprentices?
Not necessarily.
Could have also been talking about
He was definitely referring to the Snorlaxes.
the zombies.
Right.
Oh, I still see he's up to that. That's what got him expelled, was necromancy. That's a school of magic the MDRA does not tolerate. But I suppose they make good servants for him. But
Aiden just kind of looks towards Sigurd.
Sigurd does. Yeah, he kind of just like, and looks away, kind of grits his teeth, not in like a anger kind of thing, but in a
Disgust.
disgust.
how much were you able to get?
We got 3 samples altogether.
We should only need 1. You can keep the other 2. And we may be able to reverse engineer it, but if the ingredient is in that forest, we need to get more of it.
Yeah.
Not
I
surprising.
mean, it is possible that we could try to make it knowing what it's made out of, but also at the same time, it's not exactly just put in flour, add water, and done.
I know. Well, that's why we will analyze it to see what else he did.
He did
Well,
say
it definitely used the meteor shards.
he
You cannot drink this and have people not notice. Your eyeballs look like the shards.
What was that, Aiden?
he did say that the only reason he was able to make any of these was because of a potion specifically growing, or a flower specifically growing here. So I would imagine it's only the flowers growing in that forest.
And we had a hard enough time just getting down to him. We all everyone except for Sigurd got sick on the way back, so going into that forest is not going to be an easy task. We're going to need more help.
We saw Sabrina. Remind me where we saw a marker pointing out that forest before this.
A marker.
Was it at the MDRA? Or not the MDRA, at Camp Daybreak?
It was near the base of Camp Daybreak, if I remember correctly, down at the base of the mountain.
No, where we saw a marker on a map.
Marker on a map. She's just gonna show him the map.
We had seen like at Camp Daybreak a map, correct, of different places that they saw were of interest, and the forest was one of them.
Oh, right,
Oh,
they just
right,
showed
yeah.
it to us.
Yeah.
That was at the Expedition Society. So.
That was at the Expedition Society.
Right,
Okay.
they marked down a bunch of locations of interest.
We wrote down the name Graffiti Forest ourselves at Camp Daybreak.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think I see where you're going with this. You thinking asking for the Expedition Society for help?
They seem to have an interest in the forest themselves.
They'd be more likely to offer help in that case.
Well, unfortunately, we've brokered an alliance with another group.
Oh?
Are you not able to have an alliance with more than one?
I mean, I don't know who else you could have an alliance with other than. No, I can't think of any others. Maybe abolition.
Certainly, abolition.
Certainly abolition.
I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. They could probably get you in and out better than anyone else.
Considering the Pokemon that led us to the gate, yeah.
But also at the same time, are they gonna like you picking flowers? I don't know what their opinions on that are.
Well, we actually need to launch a two-pronged attack.
Attack?
Yes. Because, well, we are meeting with one of Abolition's leaders in a few days when I should have your equipment ready. I hope you're satisfied with two. You're really gonna like it. But I ask you to meet back here in maybe a day or two and see if you want to undertake this mission. Because let's just say the creature you fought wasn't the only creature of that type on the ice continent.
You mean the...
She nods.
I mean, we did see another flying one on our way back.
that was one of the
That
weird
was-
ones with the meteor shard in it, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we've been plagued by these creatures that have meteor shards embedded in them until you destroy them and they shatter apart. They've been coming after us, like, shortly after we arrived here.
That should
also
be
showed up.
wait. That should be impossible. The meteor shard would compromise your systems, and you wouldn't have long to live if something like that were jammed into you.
Well, they aren't exactly alive either. It's a little confusing.
They literally shattered into pieces.
They seem to be more like constructs than Pokemon, really. It's really weird.
Call them a construct. They did speak.
You can teach Mechagross to speak, right? Just a little magic mouth, you know?
Interesting.
Sib, we're not making a telephone.
I don't understand the obsession with the magic mouth, and I don't think that would work.
So these creatures have been accosting you, you say?
Rather frequently, yes. We were attacked by one that looked like a Noivern and one that looked like a Marowak right before we got to the border gate.
In fact, that's the second time we've seen a Marowak. No, third.
They tried to get me to throw one of my magic items away.
Which one?
She's going to turn her cape, the one side of her cape inside out, and just kind of point to the badge.
Ooh. Oh, well, you're certainly full of surprises, Sabrina. That's quite an artifact you have on your hands.
Yeah, it seems like they know that too, but also they probably most things that attack us seem to know more than we know.
Well, the easy solution to this is for you to give up that item.
Are you kidding? If it weren't for this item, Calder wouldn't be built up as where it is right now. It'd still be in shambles.
I'm not telling you to do anything, but that is one of the seals of Evergal. It is said to, once you gather all the seals, in the kingdom will emerge.
Well, that would definitely line up with the ice statues attacking us. Really, we have reason to believe that.
I believe the Expedition Society is after them too.
Well, I also feel like I don't think that Havarigal was completely destroyed.
In fact, one of the seals is a staff inside the tower.
Well, guess no one's opening that door for a while.
A staff inside the tower?
Yes, yes.
The tower, the one that looks like it shouldn't still be standing but is?
Yes, that one.
I see.
One seal was given to the mages that were sort of the custodians of the ice continent and the world, more or less. We intend to appropriate it, but we will lend it if needed. If they really want to make the kingdom of Havarigal come back.
Huh.
Well, you know who does want it, right?
Probably more than one person, yes.
Well, yes, but I think we both know who I'm thinking of specifically.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me, it'd be better to keep them all separate in that case.
Yes, it's just... As long as you hold that thing, you put a target on yourself, is all I'm saying.
Well, I mean...
Huh.
I think the thing that came after us would go after anyone with it, even if their name starts with a Q and ends with an N.
Oh, you mean the queen?
But if you wish to come back in a few days, I'm bringing in one of the leaders of abolition, and Headmaster Ryozun will be there as well. And we shall... What we're planning is to send 2 teams, and we'd hope you would partake in this too.
Well, we might already have a pre-existing commitment, but hopefully things line up so that we'll be able to help you.
I hope
It all
so.
depends on the time frame.
But I believe I owe you a reward for undertaking that mission. And she reaches into her bag and pulls 5 bags of gold, each containing 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
And I'll let you take 1 rare potion from the MDRA. I'll give you your choices right now. Potion of Heroism, potion of Gaseous Form, potion of Superior Healing, potion of Mind Reading, potion of Clairvoyance, potion of Maximum Power, potion of Frost Giant Strength, potion of Fire Giant Strength, and potion of Invulnerability.
Oh man, that's Starman though.
Three of those potions sounded like the exact same thing.
Well,
I'm like, clairvoyance and mind reading sound very similar.
No, Clairvoyance lets you see
They're
stuff.
very different.
They're very different, yeah.
But they sound similar.
You don't have to decide right away. You can.
Yeah,
back.
with an offer like that, we'll definitely want to mull it over.
Oh, and Elixir of Health. which does cure exhaustion.
Interesting.
I think I might head to turn.
Yeah, I think I know. I think I know which one wants that.
All right. Well,
Figure that out.
thank you very much for your generosity.
Certainly. I should have your equipment ready by tomorrow night.
All right.
Thank you so much, Estelle.
Okay. And she's about to let you out of her room, but then she realizes she's in your room. Oh yes.
Sigurd will open the door for her.
Yeah. Yes. See you tomorrow, or
I suppose so.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
and she walks out of your room.
All right.
All right, now here's the billion-dollar question: am I still tagged?
I'm gonna close the door.
And Bree's gonna take the ward off of the door.
Okay.
Well,
So now what?
sleep.
Well, yeah, you try to get those sniffles out of your nose,
Mm-hmm.
and I
You
guess
could have taken the potion and drank them away.
That sounds like a complete waste.
That would have been a very big waste of money.
I'm really curious with the gaseous form one.
I guess we'll have to get with Brunhilde and see when that when the alliance talks are happening. With
If
our
they're going
luck,
if they're going to deal with a dragon, that's going to take quite a while. If there's another one somewhere on the continent.
Another one, but
I suppose we should have asked where.
Bree's just kind of looking at the ground despondently, and she says,
we're gonna have to pick sides, aren't we?
between the two, I mean, we kind of
Careful what you say, Aiden.
These aren't sides,
I
they're
was going to say that it's a case of if we already have one obligation and we don't want to pick sides, it's perfectly fine for us to just say we already had plans. Right?
I suppose.
Yeah, well, no, don't want to change plans on people that we made plans with. That's what we call flaking.
We're already
Yeah,
we're already on bad terms with Brunhilde. I wouldn't want to work with Abolition and make things even worse with her.
you know, this kind of reminds me of the time where I accidentally told a friend of mine that I was busy, and then turns out I wasn't, and got really mad.
Oh yeah, did he see you like playing cards down the street after you said you were busy?
That happened to you,
Sort of.
Sid.
It was sort of more like along lines of I ended up just kind of getting distracted watching some of our town guards doing some training. Yeah, he was.
That sounds less bad than my experience.
Yeah, but you know, we didn't really talk for like a week after that. He was mad.
regardless. We're just gonna have to check in with both, see when things are happening, and then we can decide what to do next.
Well, we still have to find out how interested are the third parties in us, because they were interested in us before we left, and we never got to the bottom of it because of.
Sabrina, why not just keep that up there?
She walks over and puts it back on the door.
Does it have any charge or anything of that sort?
No, it's
No,
just
it
a
just
word.
works.
Who said that?
I thought you were asking me.
It doesn't matter because you said the same thing. Oh god.
First voice emanating.
Another
Sabrina
voice.
speaks and the voice of God is behind her.
Okay, well, either way, I was being spied on. Bree can be spied on at any moment, or voodoo dolled, or turn, or have a sibling again. Kind of.
So
There's a lot of things you can do with pieces of people.
They can clone you?
What?
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking.
It's good. It's fine. She doesn't need to hear about the C, the word that starts with a C and ends with an E.
We're being warded. You don't need to, we don't have you don't have to speak in code.
Oh wait, you mean the clone?
No.
Who's holding the two vials you got from Kleinman? The remaining two?
Sabrina has one and Sinbad has one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
Well-
an idea, guys.
Hmm?
So, the hallowed flames probably don't like necromancers, if I were to guess, right?
I would assume not. Not many people do.
Well.
Are you suggesting we tell them about them?
Oh yes, we want to do it. That he was afraid of us telling the MDRA. We'll just have some guys knock down his house and burn it to the ground.
I mean, it works, doesn't it?
It's not the MDRA, but also
I'd rather not send a hit on someone.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, what they
Don't
probably-
worry, they won't kill him.
That seems
I
like this is what
think.
they probably would do.
I mean, they haven't killed me. They have a lot more reason to kill. Okay, well, Loki has a lot more reason to kill me.
Over necromancy.
About how old did Kleinman look?
He looked like late middle-aged, but leaning onto
Look-
the old side.
Guys, I am not comfortable with someone his age being able to spy on me whenever he darn pleases.
I mean,
not
I'm
encouraging.
with you there, but also at the same
So-
time,
Why did you give him the hair then?
He's been the only person that's actually been giving us a means to do what we set out to do.
What are you talking about?
I mean, he's offering more business if we bring. But
So
at
is
the same time-
Estelle. So is Commander Yellow. So is Brunhilde. Anyone we work with gives us stuff that we need to do jobs.
I'm not taking
How many of them
potion-
have given us the ability to actually go into the eastern side? Even
I'm
a
not
little?
taking potions from him.
You also heard what happens after it wears off.
Yeah, you have to stay put for a week, but it's still. Do we have what other things do we have? Even if we had gear from the Expedition Society and this, it might not be enough.
I was.
He's the only person that's actually just given us the tools we've needed when we've needed them.
What
I'm
are you
more concerned
saying?
about the side effects. I mean, if you're gonna full on collapse after a month from drinking that stuff, that's probably really not good for you.
I mean, is being here good for you too either, though?
Aiden crosses his arms.
Besides, your eyes are already yellow. You have no problems with drinking it.
Sib, could you be serious for just a little bit, please?
But his eyes are seriously yellow.
we're not taking any more. We're not dealing any more business with him.
I know we're not taking any more business with him.
He was a murderer.
I mean, you don't know that necessarily. He may have just found some corpses laying around.
Do you really believe that?
I mean, we
No.
found a corpse laying around.
That's true.
And
They're
I'm just
probably-
saying the corpse we
We
found
didn't-
was definitely not the same corpses that he's been finding.
And they were only Snorlax. Also, probably just feral Pokemon given the Abomasnow snow on the table. Or, wait, no. They were,
Mammoth
Beartick.
swine. Beartick.
They were not mammoth swine.
That doesn't make it any better.
They were bear tick. It doesn't make it better, but it also doesn't change the fact that he's actually been useful.
I still think that this is the sort of thing that the Hallowed Flames would at least appreciate knowing about.
That's fair.
you know...
I just don't want to work with someone and then just destroy them. I'd rather
Neither
have
do
just
I.
walked in and destroyed him anyway.
I
I don't like playing double-sided here. If we're going to take him out, we should have taken him out. If we're going to work with him, we're going to work with him.
So you're content with him just being able to spy on me whenever he wants, as long as I don't have that on the door.
I mean, he's going to run out of material component eventually, won't he?
No.
No.
How does
What if we remove the curse?
I'm not removing my shiny fur.
And that wouldn't change the fact that he has
Yeah.
her fur. Even if
It
it's
might.
no longer shiny.
It
Wait,
won't.
how does this? You said scrying. How does this work?
It's basically a way to spy on people. The more you know about them, or if you have things that belong to them and stuff like that, the easier it is for them to be able to spy on you. And he has a piece of my body, so that's pretty much as easy as it can get.
Oh,
But at the same time, he probably did want to... He can do his experiments at the same time.
That doesn't change the fact that he can spy on me whenever he wants.
True, but someone's been spying on me the whole time.
That doesn't make it better.
I'm just saying,
Look,
if people want
okay.
to spy on us, they spy on us. We
I'm
literally
making the
can't
decision
stop
right
it.
now. I'm going to tell Brunhilde.
That's fair.
And who knows? Maybe if the Hallowed Flames do get rid of him, it'll improve relations between them and the MDRA. Even just a little bit. That might be the little bit we need to get them to work together.
I mean, the MDRA wants all of his research. I'm pretty sure the other one just wants to burn it down.
They have his research.
They're going to try to reverse engineer it. But
They don't have his research. They have his results.
Which.
And he's obviously done more than just make a one potion.
I don't know.
How likely do you think another sting operation would be then? Tell me that.
Not.
Exactly. They're not getting any more information from him anyway.
So, we're going to tell the Hallowed Flames and basically...
I'm going to tell the Hallowed Flames.
Wait.
No, that's a bad idea.
You just mentioned him spying on you.
Exactly.
She just kind of looks at them like, really? And then she points to the warded charm on the door.
So you're gonna invite Brunhilde here.
Yes.
I would say I would do it, except for yeah, that.
You know what? Hold on just a second.
She's gonna cast Sending to Brunhilde.
Yeah, that's immediately what he was like. Oh yeah.
So you haven't rested yet. and you did a bunch of sendings to Jameson.
He did
Right,
use a
but I
pearl power.
restored one with the Pearl of Power.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I've got 2 uses left.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, what do you say?
She's gonna say,
Brunhilde, do you think you could come to my room? I have some information about a necromancer over on the other side of the continent.
She says, I'll be right there.
okay.
And it takes like a good half an hour, but there's a knock on your door. Actually, yeah.
Sabrina opens the door.
And you see
Sigurd's like laying in his bed at this point.
Yeah, it is pretty late.
It's pretty
Yeah.
late.
Sinbad
Yeah.
at this point is probably pacing like a maniac, trying to figure out how to get people to quit picking on him and Sabrina's brains.
And she ushers Brunhilde in and then shuts the door behind her and she says,
Thanks for coming over so late, Brunhilde.
Now, what is it that you need?
Well, we were recently over on the other side of the continent, and we
Whoa.
learned of a necromancer down near the ruins who, obviously it goes without saying he's a necromancer, and he also works with the meteorites. I just figured that you'd probably want to know about that. I brought you here because, and she points to the door at the warding thing. He has some of my fur, and we suspect he can probably spy on me whenever he wants. So that's why I brought you here. He can't do that while I'm here.
How did he get your fur?
I was down there with him.
Let's just say it was a high price to get out of there.
Well, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We're
Just-
otherwise fine, although let's just say people have been taking a special interest in us recently, and we have no more privacy.
Well,
We've also got reason to believe that I've been enchanted or scryed upon as well, but we don't know that one, but this one we do.
It's not just the fact that he's a necromancer. He's trying to find a way to get in deeper into the ice continent.
well, I've heard about some hermits selling potions.
yeah,
Now,
that's the one.
well, this is something we definitely have to look into. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he doing weird stuff, selling potions with meteor shards in it.
Well, those can't be any good potions, I tell you that much.
They're not good for you, I'll tell you. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
they're-
oh, don't worry. After a month, you'll just feel like absolute garbage.
His eyes were glowing the same color as the meteor.
It's definitely potent stuff, but I don't know if I probably wouldn't use it myself. Like Sib said, there are some pretty nasty side effects once it wears off.
Well, necromancy is some dark, dark, dark magic. And it's something we cannot tolerate.
The MDRA actually agrees with that one.
They only disagree with that because they're forbidden to.
Forbidden.
Yes.
I mean,
Back when the war against the sorcerer kings, the tyrants, necromancy is one of the conditions set by our religion for them to keep practicing. I have no doubts
Wow.
they would still use it if they weren't allowed.
I mean, that's true, but also at the same time,
At the very least, they
they
seem to be.
voluntarily do not choose it. They cast him out, and they don't want anything to do with him by choice. If they wanted his research, they could have tried to sweep it under the rug.
Yes, because they're obligated. Listen, Sinbad, I'm telling you this as a friend. You don't know what goes on deeper in that organization. They might give you honey. They've probably paid you. Said you've worked with them. They've probably paid you an awful amount of wealth. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
No.
It was a lot.
Yes, and that's how they get you. Some darker stuff goes on in the higher ranks. There's no proof, but I know it in my heart. The flame tells me these things.
I mean, actually, while we were there, he did say the reason he got kicked out of the MDRA was necromancy, and that the higher up you were, the less they cared about the rules. But this is a necromancer speaking that got kicked out.
On one hand, I think he's correct. I have no proof, and who knows? He might be just be lying, but
No, I'm pretty sure he just was bitter. He wasn't high enough for them to give him a blind eye.
Regardless, I need to ask you something before I forget, Brunhilde. How long from now was it that you wanted us to mediate the agreement?
3 days from now.
3 days? Okay.
3 days.
They've agreed to come down to our encampment, and we're going to hold a meeting under the Zone of Truth, so only the truth rings true.
If you want a little extra privacy during the discussions, if you want to do it in a room about this size, I can ward it so that no one listens in.
We might want to do that. That's actually quite a good idea. I'll see if I can reset the terms of our meeting.
All right. I can't imagine that they would turn down a little extra security, especially since they know me personally.
All right, thank you for that, Sabrina.
You're welcome.
Well, is there anything else you wanted to tell me about? I'm going to send word to the Hallowed Flames.
Just don't underestimate this guy, okay? I don't want anyone to get hurt. He's got at least 2 apprentices with him, and we saw at least 2 undead Snorlax while we were there, and he's got 2 bear tick with him as well. They aren't animated yet, but they could very well be.
It was 3. There were 2 outside, and don't you remember seeing the one in the...
Okay, so there's at least 3 undead Snorlax.
Yes. And you could see this problem could have all been solved, but all the MDRI did was just cast him out. They didn't do anything else about it.
Well, I mean, what'd you want him to do about it? Execute him?
Well, it sounds like that's what we're going to need to do.
I suppose that's fair.
Sigurd covers him himself up with blankets at that point.
Necromancer can't do any good to what we're doing here. But I should leave you alone. It's pretty late. You should get some rest.
All right, you too, Brunhilde.
Yeah. She does a little salute and she leaves.
All right.
As
Bree just
soon-
kind of slumps against the wall and slides down.
As soon as the door closes, you just hear Aiden go, I was
What?
going to say, it would have been funny that the MDRA said they couldn't let him go, and then realized she probably wouldn't have liked to hear that we heard about him from the MDRA.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe she would have.
Why do you think I didn't mention it?
Then again,
I just hope this
they
doesn't
didn't tell us it to have us stop him. They told
Where
us
else
it
would she have?
to get us
Where
stopped.
else would she have thought we would have heard about them from?
I don't know. Have you
She
heard?
knew.
Maybe those 3 adventurers going around. One of them with their purple hallowed book of whatever core fish.
I'm sure she knows that's where we got that information from. I mean,
Regardless,
she said
she's-
she does know that we
regardless-
work for them.
She did
Regardless,
mention-
she seemed thankful.
She did make the pointed comment about the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Either way,
she's not wrong.
I'm just glad to have gotten, hopefully, more on her good side. I just hope that Estelle doesn't blame us for...
We're on her good side until I'm sure we mess it up again.
I mean, Estelle implied that if we had to kill him in the first place.
That is true.
They were totally down with that. But the thing is, they wanted his stuff. They didn't care. They cast him out because they wanted him to make more stuff so they could have more stuff.
That's not what she said, Sib.
But am I wrong?
They wanted his research, but they couldn't take it from him because he was expelled, rather than claiming all of his research since it was his.
It's a lot more convenient if someone else hands it in your lap than trying to take it from someone you're casting out. They still want his stuff either way.
Well, you know what?
They're using us as a loophole.
She slaps her paw against the wall and says, "Well, you know what? Maybe if they get rid of him, they'll get along better with the Helled Flame, and they'll be able to work together to get to the tower, because that's ultimately what the MDRA wants, isn't it? They want to get to the tower to get all the magic that's in there, and I'm sure that's more worthwhile than whatever Kleinman has."
They would never work with the Hallowed Flames to go there.
I hate all of this. I'm going.
Oh,
to
don't
sleep.
worry. You don't have to worry about when Brunhilde sees your bare head.
I'm going to sleep.
Me too.
All right. And if it's all right with you, I think that's where we'll end off.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Ooh, okay. So this session just kind of maybe created the next Chronicles episode.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. So look forward to that.
Chronicles episode.
Don't know.
Loki leads an army to go burn down an old man's Frankenstein house.
Yeah, we should have two different meetings. Well, they're on 2 different days, so you can hear both.
Well, one of them's a meeting to go fight a dragon. The other, well, a fight of something. It could not be a dragon. The other one's, I don't know.
The other one is just to mediate between 2 groups.
Yeah.
We could feasibly do one and then head off with the other, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to. I think we're gonna have to see.
Yep. All right. So, same Wednesday place, same Wednesday time. Goodbye, everyone.